Christ. They judge you, they judge Christ. Godspeed.
White people get.
Oh man.
What is going on here? What is
Actually perfect.
Technical difficulties.
Text on aisle 5.
Yeah, all right. I done messed up the intro, but it's all good. All right, we back. Another overtime 83. I'm your host, Remy Please, along with Concourse P, Corey Mo Keys, and our beautiful guest, Monica Cherie. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
What's up, yo?
Hey.
Okay, so yes.
Monica, thank you for coming on the platform and sharing your opinion. You know, and
Definitely.
taking the time out. We really appreciate that.
Right. So like the whole basis of this, right? Because you know, with the whole overturning of the Roe versus Wade, y'all see the thumbnail and all that shit. So usually, you know, it's just the fellas, but I was saying, you know, backstage, I would have felt a little guilty talking about this issue without a female presence. So that's why, you know, we reached out and brought in a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, it can be, you know, some type of understanding around here. Feel me?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So like, I don't know. So like from my perspective, and I want to, you know, get yours, Monica. Like, I feel like, well, for one, like the whole rollout, it felt like it was a rollout because it was kind of like a leak, like in like early or mid-May.
Yeah.
You know, saying that it was going to be an overturning, which was weird, you know, in a sense, because that never happens. You know what I'm saying? So it was all this like anticipation, like a movie rollout or something like this summer. June. Yeah, I'm saying. So like all that stuff. So like, I don't know, my like conspiracy mind, like that, you know, firing, it's like, I don't know, there's something more to it than the actual overturning of the fact, or am I tripping, or you know what I'm saying? What's your perspective?
Well, I mean, it's like, so it's like a ton of like conspiracies right now. They're like, okay, it's a white woman's thing, and then you see the media trying to like make it like a black thing. But more so with me, I like to like kind of come with facts and do the research. So more so, it seemed like people were kind of like pushing it as far as like the amount of months that like a woman can be pregnant, you know, before getting an abortion. It seems like more of an issue on that than like a white or black thing. But you know, we can get into the conspiracy talks and things of that nature. But when I did like a whole timeline of it, it just seemed pretty much like they've been fighting. Like first it was like, okay, we had what's her name, Norma McElroy, whatever her name is, in Texas, Jane Roe versus Wade. You know, and saying that you know, she's saying, oh, you're violating my constitutional right in Texas by telling me, you know, I can't get this done, I can't get that done, you know. So we go from there. Then we go down to the pro-life activists getting angry, and then we go through like all these different court battles. I have like tons of notes, but like where people are basically saying, okay, an abortion after 15 weeks should be illegal, or an abortion after like 24 weeks should be legal. So I feel like people were kind of like continuing to push the abortion rights advocacy and just push it further than what it needed to be. We all know when women get abortions, you know, it affects your body negatively in a lot of different ways. But this last decision was made when Missouri decided to go to the Supreme Court, and say, oh yeah, overturn everything. So I think that's kind of what led up to this decision. But some other people are saying, you know, it's because white lives are, you know, being murdered and this, that, and the third. And, you know, of course, like they're on pace. Like, what is the year? If you can help me out with this,
You talking about the
2035?
replacement theory thing?
Yeah, the replacement. Yeah, where they'll be basically like a minority.
Yeah.
So that's another.
Around 2045 or something like that.
Yeah.
2045.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the year is like around 2045 or something like that.
2045. Yeah.
They're going to be the minority.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you have these people, just like the lady who was on TV with Trump, and she was just like, oh, this is a victory for white life, and this, that, and the third. So, I think it's a bunch of different like things that led up to this whole like overturning of this law. But another thing is it's not completely overturned in every state. It's like 20, 24, 26 states that overturned it. But the people in these states are still fighting for like legislation to be able to still allow people to do these abortions there. Like I read something early on the internet. It said that Missouri and like a few other states had banned like the abortion pill, and they were talking about Plan B, and I was like, no, I don't think it's Plan B. It's the actual abortion pill
Right. The ones
that
like 10
women
to 12
take when they
weeks.
go to the abortion clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's an interesting conversation, but I
Quick
would like
question.
to
Can I don't mean to cut you off, but
no,
I did not know there was an abortion pill. Not the Plan B, but there's an actual abortion pill.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
older than you think too.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
So basically,
Crazy.
I've
That
never
shit
taken.
crazy.
A woman goes to the clinic to ask for an abortion.
Mm.
She can either do it surgically, or she can do it, and this is up to I'm not sure the time limit. I thought it was 2 months, but I could be totally wrong on that. But you could take a pill, and basically you would go home, and the fetus would come out like
Yeah.
at home
Flush
at
out.
some point.
I think it's 10 to
That's
12
like
weeks, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can do it. It's a bunch of different ways that you can do it. And, people can have abortions up to like 37 weeks or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, and at that
depending on the
point,
state.
it's just like,
Yeah.
I think it's like 36.
so, as far as I feel about it, I don't really feel no type of way left or right. I just feel like it's a very sensitive topic. I had a little conversation with one of my best friends on the phone the other day, about it. And it's just a very sensitive topic. But in
Yeah.
general, like I said, it's not overturned everywhere, and people are still going to find ways to do it. So I don't understand why it's like this big outrage. I get
Right.
it, because you do need access to abortion.
Mhm.
In the case of rape, incest, things of that nature. I totally don't agree with them overturning it in that nature. But
Right.
in general, people do need to kind of like pick their sex partners better and things that they do with their
Right.
bodies. So I don't know. Like, how do you guys feel about it?
Responsibility.
Hey, this is a breath of fresh air because
Accountability.
because hearing you speak about it and versus like the initial knee-jerk reactions that I've been seeing on Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit is like
Yeah.
night and day.
Refreshing.
Like the shit that I've been seeing like last week is like almost laughable. Like it was like almost like I was living in like a, I don't know, the Twilight Zone, or like a, I don't know, a SNL parody or some shit like that. It was almost like laughable to some of the shit or some of the tweets I was seeing. Like I seen somebody say like, oh, so if a woman gets robbed by gunpoint, the gun is more protected than the rape that's about to happen, or some shit like the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they
I
went
was like,
left.
what the fuck are y'all
They
talking
went all the
about?
way left. They went all the way left. with
Yeah,
that.
like what
They
the fuck
throwing
are you
everything in
talking
there.
about?
Yeah.
And I seen like
think
just a whole
in
slew of
in
that
the
shit.
Black,
What?
yeah, I think in the Black community in general, people need to learn more about what goes on in our states. Like, a lot of us don't
Mhm.
vote. We don't vote in like the midterm elections, primaries, things like that. We don't even know who's running.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think if people want change in their state, they need to learn who's running, what's going on. They need to learn to vote, because the power really is in the people's hands, but we don't vote. We don't take advantage of it, especially minorities.
Mm.
So basically, when they overturn this, they left it up to the state to decide if they want to legalize it or make it harder for people to get access to safe abortions.
Mm.
So
I agree with that. I would say I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna be Remy, please, real quick. I would say a lot. I know a lot of I know a lot of us don't vote because it's well, I voted, but I'm just saying a lot of us don't vote because it's picking between the lesser two evils. They don't
Hold on.
feel
All
like
right, so,
somebody's
hold on.
representing them or.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, because you're talking about presidents and she's talking about at a state level. So
It's the same thing. It's the same
no,
thing.
it's not. It's not the
No,
same
it's the same thing. It's
no,
the
because
same
we're
thing.
talking about this
There's
that's been
people who
passed at the
There's
federal
multiple-
right now, and then it's different state rights on different, different avenues. So it's
right.
not the
But
same
what I'm
thing.
saying is,
I don't put stock in presidents
Listen,
because they're
it's the
celebrities.
same thing, Linda. It's the same thing. If you see whoever's running for governor or whatever for your particular state, whatever, they you might look at them and say they don't represent me. They're not talking about what I want. They don't have anything to offer me or whatever.
Nah,
so
but based on issues, not
faces. Faces.
Yeah, like I voted for gambling and shit like that. I'm not voting for a president.
Right.
Right. But
it's a lot of
agree with that.
who run independently, but we just don't know who they are because we're not out here in the field finding out who these people are.
Right. You got to follow that.
And they don't have enough money backing them, putting commercials out, and
they need us to back them.
Exactly.
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 Like
With
blacks
their
that run,
advertisement.
that would do things that would help more so in the Black community and things of that nature, but we don't do our research to find out who these people are. Because I find a lot of activists like at the last minute, and I'm like, damn, I could have supported them, or I could have helped them with a campaign or something. So I think my thing right now is I think this is kind of a wake up call to people in different communities. Wake up. If you want something different, you have to vote for something different. You have to vote for somebody that's actually going to do something, not somebody who just comes and knocks on your door and talks crap to you for hour. Oh, I'm going to do this, do that. They're not going to do anything. So you just got to get behind somebody who can actually get that backing. But as a Black community, if we want rights for our community, we have to go harder because there's not enough of us. We're only I think somebody said we're 20% of the population now. That's graciously speaking. I'm not sure. We were 14 before. So, we're still not we're not a majority, and, well, I don't want to necessarily want to say that because it's going to come off a little wild.
No, but I feel like the numbers are skewed though. I don't know. I feel the numbers are iffy though. I feel like we've always, not always been a majority, but I think we've had because it doesn't make sense for that whole conspiracy theory for them to say by 2045 white folks will not be the majority and it's actually going to be Latinos. So I'm like, how? I mean, I know they having babies, but how are they passing us like that?
Nah, do you see how Latinos are taking over Black neighborhoods? I live in Maryland and I see how they're taking.
Yeah, I'm in PG County.
Yeah, so you see, do you see what's going on? It's wild. It's all of a sudden. I'm just dang, they who I was trying to figure out who's giving people all this money to buy all these houses, and they're like, well, they stick together. I'm like, still. Because with us, they redline us and they tell us we can't buy property in certain places. So I think it's interesting how they're just able to just come in and just get all this housing and buy it all up, buy the whole block. That's what we should be doing.
Well, yeah, I think there's other things that factor into that, how they stay close as a nucleus of the family. It's mom, grandma, all that stuff, all in the same house. Yeah, and we, everybody want to be out on their own, and our community.
Exactly. Yeah, we that's the Western way. That's you get kicked out at 18, or you're supposed to go, go do your own thing at 18. But everybody stay where they at until they get married. Even when they get married, they might stay in the house to help out grandma or whatever.
And then pass that down. Keep passing that shit down.
So
it's crazy though.
I might be wrong, but didn't you reference earlier Norma McCorvey or whatever?
I think I heard that.
Yeah, that's her name. That's but it was known as Jane Roe versus Wade when it went down on the books.
And then she the initial case that started this whole thing, and she apparently on her deathbed confessed that, said this whole thing never happened. She said it was, quote, the biggest mistake of her life. You ever seen that?
No,
I haven't seen that.
It was a mistake though.
She said she was raped.
What was the biggest regret?
Yeah, she was raped by, she was gang raped or something by
Yeah.
a bunch of black people.
She's talking about that specific.
Oh, this is
Right.
Wikipedia.
And
I
that
mean,
came
we-
out not to be true. Did she ever
we-
get arrested?
Yeah, somebody could have wrote that in.
Yeah.
We can.
I'm not gonna dispute it though, because I'm not sure. Let me
Yeah.
look it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Norma.
On her
Right.
deathbed, dog.
She going hard with that
So
one.
she died then. Okay.
Deathbed.
Was a guilty
So
con.
was that a thing as in feeling guilty about
Just
About
feeling
lying,
guilty,
about being
period.
raped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a Washington Post jump.
Washington Post, Christianity Today, Vox?
So who y'all think is going to be the most affected by this? Me personally, I think it's going to be the poor people.
Yeah.
Well, let me shoot. Damn, I got the statistics on my phone, but let me see if I can pull up the website because I was looking at that abortion statistics from 2019. I didn't want to go like through every year, so I was like, let me kind of find a median.
Yeah.
And in certain states like Alabama, Black abortion rates were higher than whites, but in other states, whites were higher. And then places like Mississippi, it wasn't reported.
Yeah.
So
Where it started,
let
right?
me see. I think it was NIH. Yeah.
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 Where it
I can
started.
look on NIH.com.
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
probably go to like VAERS too, because they're
I know.
like, they report all the deaths.
I want to know like the age range too.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause I swear I seen something.
But that's
Yeah, I
that's
was
something
trying
to
to
be
look-
said for to be the minority and then you're the majority in this said thing.
So there's something to that conspiracy about 2045.
oh yeah,
I
they're
think
trying to keep the
There's
numbers up.
some factual evidence there.
Okay, so it said in 2019, this from CDC.gov. 50
A non-government
women in their
agency.
20s account for more than half abortions, 56.9%. And women aged 20 to 24 and 25 to 29 years accounted for the highest percentages,
Yeah,
which
I
was
know
27.6% and 29.3% respectively.
Ooh.
And the highest abortion rates, 19.0 and 18.6 abortions per 1,000 women aged 20 to 24 and 25 to 29 years respectively.
Ooh, okay.
So from 20 to 24, 19 per average 1,000 women and 18.6 per 1,000 women 25 to 29. So that's kind of
Did they say the race?
Huh?
Did they say the race? Which race?
No, but I can find that out too.
Y'all remember when
And
we was on
then
Bowie State
if they're
campus, they came
underage,
through doing
I
that.
don't think they have to report
Planned Parenthood.
if they're underage.
Yeah,
Oh.
Because a lot of parents
that's true.
have their kids get abortions.
That's what I was gonna
But
say.
no,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, what about the
It's
parents that want their
statistical.
kids to do that?
What they gonna do in that deep south, boy? When that your white daughter come home with that black baby.
I'm done. Look, they're gonna be going to other states and doing it. Like they already.
This is
They're gonna have to raise
Travel, brother.
this 2014 though.
They're gonna have to travel.
That's crazy though, because if the thing is like, that's why I say it's gonna affect a lot of poor people. Because I mean, the accountability and responsibility might not be there. But
Education.
yeah, education's not there. So like, if you can't afford the $300-$400 surgical service in your state, then you gotta pay for a plane ticket or whatever, hotel lodging to go out of state and all that. How you gonna afford that if you can't, if you couldn't afford it in the first place in your own state? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And Medicaid is by state, so you can't use your Alabama Medicaid in Maryland or whatever to get your joint.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting.
you said you can't use it in Maryland.
You can't. If you have Medicaid in Alabama, you cannot use your Medicaid in Maryland. You have to apply all over again because it's by the state.
Yeah, don't you got to be like
Mhm.
resident or something like that? Like,
Yeah, you
whatever.
gotta. Yeah, so I don't know how they gonna do this.
Honestly, I know that people use insurance, but like I didn't realize that like people were using like insurance, and it was like they were
Yeah,
like not paying for it. I
yeah,
honestly never realized that.
yeah. I work for an insurance agent.
Okay.
It's free. It's a preventive. They call it a preventive service or
Preventative
whatever.
measure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
it was covered
That's
under
crazy.
Obamacare.
That
but no, it isn't like but
That's
like places like
I
that's
thought people were
crazy.
paying.
nah,
Like
but
I
places
literally
like
thought
Planned
people were
Parenthood,
paying.
they that's like nonprofit, right?
Yeah, that's not profit anyway.
Yeah,
So
so they offer that.
yeah, I'm sure they gotta pay something like
Nah,
$30
but
or something.
people still have to pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay like $30 or something, bro.
That's some yeah, but
A
it's
small percentage.
yeah.
I know people who pay like $300-$400 at Planned Parenthood.
Oh, ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you can't afford that in your own state,
That's more than Plan B.
But here's the thing:
Yeah.
we're saying it's going to affect
and those about to
minorities.
be outlawed too.
With Spanish people, they were among the lowest rates because they
Oh,
have
really?
most of their kids.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why they're gonna be number one.
So we're
that makes sense.
yeah, but
Why,
they said
why do you think that though? Because it's more like a community based thing. Like, you know what I mean? The
Yes.
family's gonna raise this
I
child.
want to just say that. I would also say
Have a-
religion wise, they're Catholic.
kids like my whole neighborhood's like Spanish, so like they gotta they help each other out.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let them live
yeah, they got a
together. They don't
village.
about a lot of black people are like, I gotta move out, I gotta do this, that, and the third. They don't
Mhm.
necessarily move out as soon as they have their kid. They wait a while.
Right.
Yeah,
They wait
black-
till they can buy a
yeah.
house rather.
For real.
Yeah.
They understand that. Grandma be, watching the kids, all that shit.
Why is that though? Why is it? Why
I'm
is it? Why we not like
But
that
does
in the
grandma
West?
be watching the kids? Because one of my
Yeah,
friends,
it
like,
be-
she stays with her boyfriend's parents, but like they don't watch them all the time for them.
Right.
They be with them like maybe when they're at
yeah.
work. Other than that, they're with their kids.
Yeah. I don't
No,
know.
you don't agree?
No, I'm just saying that's how they be.
Uh-uh. Mama got a life too, Jody.
Right.
Oh, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So like, having your view, and it's kind of like, I say it's almost similar to ours. Give or take. Like, have you seen the wild stuff from your female counterparts as far as like the overreaction to this online? You say you had to fall back.
I've seen. Yeah, and I've seen like a lot of like emotional reactions, and I don't know, man. When I look at history and I look at a timeline, it's a timeline of nonsense, like constantly. Like, why are you pushing for abortion rights past 15 weeks? Like, even my own mother, like I was talking to her about it, and she didn't realize that people was getting abortions at like 26 weeks. So, it's not to judge anyone for what they do. Like, people do what they do. But I don't like, I think people just don't read. I don't know. Like, I don't
Facts.
like, I get the outrage like in certain states, but I feel like a lot of people, like, they don't read. Like, people just thought that as soon as they overturned it, it was overturned everywhere. And I'm like, no, it's according to your state and the
Right.
laws that are put in place in your state.
Mhm.
So, it's people getting outraged in California, and it's still legal in California.
Right.
If you go look it up right now, if you're trying to get an abortion in DC, you can still go at 27 weeks.
Right. And Virginia. Yep.
Like,
even later. Yep.
So I get that people are outraged, but I just feel like people are still going to travel and do it, even if they have to come up with that money, because they can't use their insurance. They can still do that, and they can probably, I don't know how it works because I'm not a doctor or anything, but they can certainly like not have to put that on your record. But that might not be good for you down the line, because if you go in for a health issue one day, it could be, God forbid, cervical cancer or anything like that, and they actually have you had an abortion and it's not on your record, and that doctor messed you up, because a lot of these doctors, they do it like back alley. right? So if that
Yep.
doctor messed you up in the future, what are you gonna do when you can't have kids and things of that nature? And it's like, oh, well, you ever had an abortion and you're trying to keep that quiet? That's when it'll become like a really big issue. But people are still gonna do it. So, I get the protesting and everything, I get it, like, because, to overturn it, like, for things like rape and incest, I don't personally believe that, like, if you got raped or it was something going on, God forbid, in someone's family, I don't think I fully believe that, like, they're just gonna be like, nah, you can't
Right.
get birth control or an abortion at all.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I
'Cause I think
believe that.
That's an extreme. That's
Yeah,
like
'cause
very
I
extreme.
think even the military
Mhm.
allows
I
that,
feel-
like, at the most.
Yeah, I seen something about them trying to open up, make sure they have access to abortions, like last week or something like that for the military.
All service members.
specifically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Specific.
And people have literally, like, been fighting to, like, get some of these rights back, or they're like, I think Texas passed. Let me look at my little timeline or whatever. They had, like, something they passed in 2000. What was it? 14? No, that wasn't done.
Texas recently had the whole heartbeat bill.
They had like
Hmm.
I think it was 2021, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, they had the 6 week
6
week heartbeat bill.
mhm.
So can I get
Yeah.
a little clarity on the Roe v. Wade? So it being overturned. So we keep mentioning the weeks of pregnancy. So what does Roe v. Wade being overturned actually mean? Is it you can't have an abortion after how long, or you can't have an abortion period, or what?
I think it just meant that they gave it up. They just saying the states can make a
Just
decision.
leaving it up to
At
the
a
states.
federal level.
Okay.
Mhm.
So so they're just leaving it up to the states basically. So you can
Mhm.
technically get an abortion. It's just up to the states on
Yeah. So if
How
you
they
live in
wanna
the state of
regulate.
Missouri
Yeah.
right now,
how they
they're
want to
going
regulate it.
crazy. They're like, nah, you can't get
Right.
no abortion.
Period.
And then, like, abortion activists, out there, like, nah, like, this isn't constitutional, and they're still fighting. So it's going to be a back and forth, because if you look at the breakdown from back in the 70s to now, like, it's just constant back and forth. They overturn this, but then they make this legal, or like they'll have like they at one point they had it where, like, you had to notify your husband, like, if you got one, right? And then
Oh no.
I think it's just going to be a back and forth for a while. I don't know how this is going to settle. I don't think it's ever going to be settled. I think it's going to be a law that's just going to go back and forth forever. I don't agree with, like, people getting abortions, like, after a certain amount of weeks. It's not good for your body at all. It's not healthy. You already knew you were pregnant. If you were going to go, I just feel like 6 weeks is like the maximum, like, that you should wait, or just, I don't know, be more responsible, or just, I don't.
Exactly.
This is exactly
People,
what I
some
was saying.
people, like,
Yes.
Be
This
responsible.
is
no,
exactly
but
what I
some
was
people
saying.
are, like, married. They don't necessarily want to have kids, and, like, that's fine. Just, like, find a safe way to, like, do what you're doing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Exactly.
that's exactly what I was saying.
I don't know. I just don't
That's
think it's like that hard. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know.
Like, I seen like a lot of excuses.
I don't
Like,
wanna-
okay, you a
Okay,
hoe. Like,
I'm like,
Yeah,
women, why are you saying that?
like
But
clearly.
it's, like, kind of common sense. Like, how do you start?
That sound about. I agree with her though. After what do you say? After 15 weeks?
Mhm.
That shows some.
After 6 weeks, honestly, that's like
6 weeks. 6 weeks. Okay.
Can I
that's
share?
a lot to put on your body. It's just a lot on your body.
Can I
Go
share a
ahead.
video with y'all?
Please.
The absurdity
Mhm.
that's like down at the Capitol right now, and like this is like the same, like, because it's fucked up, because like these people like align themselves with like the whole Democratic Party. Like, this makes like the whole party look foolish. Like, most of the shit, most of these issues, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like boom, 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 boom. But yeah,
Let me see.
One more thing. Did y'all know that Biden is actually for the overturning of Roe versus Wade?
I did not know.
yeah, like
Mhm.
what, 10-12 years ago.
Oh, look at this.
He's acting like he's not, but he's definitely for it.
Yeah,
Amanda, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you were very pregnant.
I am very pregnant. I am due tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! And are you due to be induced, or are you going to wait and see?
I'm gonna wait and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now tell me about what you have
I
written
thought
on
you
your
were about to tell me
stomach.
she get an abortion.
Sure. So
Lord.
this is a part of me right now. I'm Jewish, and according to Jewish law and tradition, life begins with the first breath and at birth, and that if anything were to happen up until then, that it is part of me and it is my decision. It's part of my body. It's like a limb. I mean, it is a significant part of me, but it's my decision.
Okay, so I see you have written here. Can you read it to me?
Yeah, it says not yet a human.
And why did you write that?
Because everyone is talking about murder, and it's just it's me. It's not somebody else yet. I have a child. This is a person. This is a
Lord.
person with will. This is a
I
person who
disagree.
has
That is a
decision-making
human in there,
power,
lady.
and this is me.
What do you think of today's decision?
It's awful. I mean, it's horrible. I don't know, what parts this baby is going to have, but if he or she does not have the options that they need to make bodily choices around what they can do with their own life, I don't know how to protect them in the world.
She seems planted there.
Is that a red
Especially
thong?
with the
Does she have a
stomach.
thong on?
Like you,
Yeah,
you just
upper
you
arm
look
big
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
is that
right.
a bathing suit on?
Man.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people
What you say,
shouldn't be
P?
allowed to have kids. If you
Yeah.
thinking like that, you shouldn't be allowed to have kids. They should abort that baby in 2 weeks
Let
in.
her, you can explain that to the
Lord.
child, like, after they're born, Because,
Exactly.
Right.
I used to sing to my daughter when she was in my belly, so I don't.
That's wild.
Not yet a human.
Like,
That's
but
crazy.
That
it's
baby
living.
was ready to reach
And
out
that
and
baby-
take a
right.
sip of that cup.
It's a living thing.
Tomorrow.
It's
That's
definitely living.
And then there's studies
that
that say that like
That's-
babies can feel pain like up like to like 18 weeks or some shit like that. So
And that's why she said it. It takes such a toll on the female's body when you just cut that off.
Do it.
Like that's a
after,
lot.
Yeah.
That's
and
a
then,
lot.
I mean, honestly, like, I was listening to a podcast the other day and they explained like how they actually do it.
that's what
And
I'm about to say.
honestly, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough.
How they do
That
what?
shit is rough.
No, actually look up a video.
No,
No,
I can't even do it. I don't even
Nah,
know.
and then, no, because you have to, because you'll feel a whole different way.
Yeah.
Look up Dr. Kermit abortions. On,
And,
like, DuckDuckGo.
and are we talking about these are
and none of that.
Actual abortion.
these are
I'm
regular
solid.
abortions? No, we're
Yeah,
not talking
they-
about back alley joints.
Not a still.
No, this is the
yeah,
same
it
way.
was.
This is the same way they do the shit. They
It's like,
Literally, they flip it from you.
yeah.
Thank you.
they snatch it and then they vacuum
cut
it.
you off. Yeah.
Body snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, I
so,
can't fade it.
yeah. All right. So saying that, right? I mean, we saying that. So,
Mhm.
and she said, "Oh, in the Jewish tradition," I told you all about like the whole Jewish ritual murder type shit and all that shit. So, like,
Mhm.
Look it up.
all right. So, I'm not gonna sugarfoot this shit at all. So,
Uh-oh. Go ahead, put it up there.
is there? No, I'm not gonna put none up. I'm just gonna ask a question. Is some of these practices or ideologies, isn't this a little bit satanic in itself? If you waiting 20 weeks and you dismembering baby bodies and shit and snatching it out and shit
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
it's a little satanic,
On
right?
the dresser.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just wrong.
But what my
It's
thing
not
is
for
like,
life.
what do they do with the fetus?
Evil. Oh, you want to know what they do?
Oh, they.
What?
You
Does
know,
anyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, one second.
They do what?
Eat them.
Yeah. Hold on, let me. All right, I'm gonna play this.
What's that show called?
Adrenochrome. Yeah, adrenochrome.
Here you go.
Video.
Hold on, man.
Planned Parenthood is
Oh, no.
accused of disturbing crimes today. Anti-abortion activists released an undercover video filmed last year. It claims to show a senior official discussing how the organization sells aborted baby parts. Activists posed as potential buyers.
We've been very good at getting parts on liver because we know that. So I'm not going to crush that part. I'm going to basically crush below, I'm going to crush above, and I'm going to see if I can get it intact.
Commercial sale of fetal tissue is illegal under federal law. Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal and Texas Governor Greg Abbott
While she's
have
drinking
ordered
her Merlot.
investigations.
I know, eating a salad.
Is fighting back.
Got
Spokesman
Joel
said,
Gott.
quote, "We help patients who want to donate tissue for scientific research
What the
with
fuck?
full appropriate consent
Full
from
of shit.
patients
Yeah,
and
that's a
under the
lie.
highest ethical
What's that
and
logo
legal
stand for?
standards."
Full of shit.
Yeah, matter of fact, y'all remember?
Like Repo Man.
Did somebody
She's selling baby barbers.
did somebody get arrested like this year, this summer or whatever, for having like baby parts or and fetuses in their crib in like DC or something like that?
They had
Uh,
baby fetuses in their crib.
Yeah, in DC. Look it up.
yeah.
Look it up. Look it up. I swear I seen that joint. It was in
That's
DC. Somebody, I don't know if they was doing back alley joints or not, but this Bama got arrested. He
Yeah.
had fetuses and
Did you see that?
in DC.
What was that truck? That 18
Bro,
in Texas?
I wonder what the consent form looks like then, because there's no way you have to
Right.
like opt into that. Be like,
Yeah, you have to.
you have to
have
opt
to.
into.
Yeah, you can choose the
Donor.
no, you can choose that, or you can choose to
There you go.
actually take your baby and cremate it.
5 fetuses found in anti-abortion activist home.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
found it.
Yeah.
that was
Wow.
yeah.
You know she was getting those off.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Wow.
When was that? When was this?
Hold on, wait. This is
It's
anti-abortion. What was
2022.
she doing with the fetuses?
Exactly.
You already know.
Hold
Selling
on.
Okay,
them
what's that
black
show on
market.
HBO called?
Huh?
Which one?
With Regina, what's her name? Regina King.
The Watchmen.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
the guy was on the boat
Oh
and he was
yeah.
looking for like baby fetuses.
Yeah, he was. Oh,
All right. I wonder what
Oh,
Just saying,
ethnic-
I ain't trying to go too far off into the conspiracies, but like,
I
you
wonder
know,
what
they
eth-
are,
no,
like,
they're there.
That's why it's
Just
overtime.
like,
That's gonna be an overtime.
yeah.
no, that's
I'm
just
just
like
saying.
no, that's
What
just
ethnicity
like
it is though? What ethnicity? If it's a fetus with melanin, of course those like organs and stuff got a little bit of what I mean.
more power to him.
A little bit more power.
Yeah. And that's how it was even on American Horror Story. Remember the babies, like
Yeah.
the baby was so pure and untainted, and the
Mhm.
blood was fresh, and that's how they was like. That's how
Those-
them
them little
vampires
orbs,
was living. Yeah,
And this
it
is
was crazy.
DC, you know what I mean? Where this they playground.
Yep, politically, they need it. Those
The
be
same
ones.
people, in DC cleansed and shit, they in Haiti and it's like 10,000 kids missing.
Mm.
And
I
the
thought
lady
they
got in
found
trouble.
I thought they said they found those kids,
Nah, they ain't found. They released the lady
or they
that
found some of them.
That's crazy.
I know. Didn't they just find a truck though? It was like an 18-wheeler in Texas with a whole bunch of bodies in there.
they
Yeah,
was trying
yeah,
to
that
get
was-
across
they
the
did.
border.
Yeah,
That's
they
was
said there's underground tunnels
that's
everywhere
it.
Oh,
throughout the
right.
U.S.
Especially in DC.
oh yeah. Here,
They said they're
probably
trying to shut them down now.
Nah, they not.
too much money involved.
You sure?
Nah.
I don't know, man. You see what's going on with this Glazane lady, whatever her name is.
I think that's all smoke and mirrors.
Why you
it's
think
smoke
that?
and mirrors for real?
Yeah, because she got 20 years, R. Kelly got 30 years, and it's like she's
We just talking about that.
Jeffrey Epstein got killed,
Well,
right?
he's
Or
black,
she was
so they're gonna get a black person more.
Oh yeah, all day.
but she's all right. So like Jeffrey Epstein, clearly like the FBI, CIA, or whatever swept up all his video and hard drives that he had in his houses in West Palm Beach and Manhattan
in
and shit.
Cuba with Tupac.
What?
Not
It didn't-
Cuba with Tupac, yo. Y'all look, Tupac is gone, yo.
Nah.
Like, he's gone.
But it's like
Not coming back.
But the thing is like obviously he was working for intelligence agencies and he had his way out. That's he had like what he called a kill switch, and it's his way out. Or when things was getting too hot on the block, he had shit in the safe where you can like frame, or that was the business that he was in. Like his business was setting up politicians, scientists, or whatever to, you know what I mean, kind of like finagle his way closer to like whatever agenda he's supposed to do. He was a spy.
Yeah.
And Ghislaine Maxwell, her and her father, Robert Maxwell, started that business. Like they brought him in. So it's hard to believe that Ghislaine Maxwell is probably ranked higher than him is being, you know what I mean, just left off the hook. It don't make sense. Like obviously she ranks higher than these quote unquote, you know, ABC intelligence agencies. Like it do not make any type of sense. Like she's gonna do maybe, I don't know, 5 years or whatever, and she's gonna get out. Yeah.
Not even
in federal court.
If that.
I mean, they all cutting deals for her. I mean, look at Hunter Biden. I seen those.
He's not gonna go
they
in
had on his laptop. I mean, they look real, so I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What he do? What Hunter Biden do?
So there's pictures that were leaked of his laptop. I don't know if you can find it on the internet because when I tried to post it, they try to like cut my page. Like, so I was like, all right, let me chill.
Ooh.
You know, but I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Hold up, let me go on my Instagram because I think I saved it, but it might be taken down already.
At the minimum, though, Hunter Biden on the whole Ukraine level of him laundering money for those energy companies, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, you know, taking these side deals and all this shit, that's criminal enough. And then look where we are right now. We're in the middle of a fucking war between Ukraine and Russia, this neighbor.
Right.
At the minimum.
Still involved.
Facts.
So he was okay.
At the minimum.
Yeah, I think I heard. Yeah, I feel like he was doing something else. I don't know if he was doing.
Yeah, he's taking money from
drugs
China, all that shit. Yeah, he's smoking crack on him. Yeah, he's a crackhead. He's a crackhead. Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah,
You can say
Hunter
it.
Biden laptop photos.
And he's messing
I
with
don't
his.
see none of the photos that I was seeing before.
Even worse,
But he had a photo with Obama's daughter. What's the skinny one?
Oh wow.
What's her name?
I don't know. Malaya or Salaya?
Yeah, she was in like one of the little pictures or whatever.
Wow.
And he had like some other weird pictures with like it looked like Obama with two hookers. Like it was weird.
Oh wow. So they blackmailing Obama?
Yo, these photos are real. I wish I had screenshotted them, but I don't like having all that stuff on my phone. I feel like it's low vibrating.
Don't send it here, but send it to my Instagram.
Please.
Yo, like just look it up. I mean, you already see some wild stuff on here, but like literally, I seen those photos and I was like,
But didn't he get with his got with his dead brother's wife?
Yeah, go on Reddit.
That's some wild shit.
On
Yeah.
Reddit somewhere.
Yo.
He got with his dead brother's wife.
What are we doing?
Nigga, I will haunt you. I
What
will
are we
haunt you.
doing? No, like, you didn't even
that's
think
what-
about
that's what
that.
they do though.
Yeah, you're right.
And just look up on YouTube. They probably blocked it now, but go on DuckDuckGo.com. That's my favorite. Fuck Google. Go on DuckDuckGo.com and just type in.
DuckDuckGo.com.
Yeah, type in creepy Joe Biden and look up all the videos that pop up.
Yeah.
Tell me.
You know what? All these people are.
Tell me.
Nah, I ain't
Tell
gonna
you
call
what.
them what they is though.
Tell me I'm tripping.
Not at all.
Tell me I'm
They-
tripping.
and
You
they
said
all be on that
DuckDuckGo,
shit.
right? What is it? Look up what?
Creepy Joe Biden. And then hit videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be some.
Oh, it gotta be on DuckDuckGo though.
Yeah, because Google is, they do all that,
censoring.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
I can't believe I'm typing this.
I ain't trying to be scared, yo. Like,
Yeah, you might not sleep well.
whispering video.
Yeah, rude.
Whatever. You talking about y'all rude. You keep defending these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, you know the other side. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
even see
like
that
the video with
motherfucker.
him and the little girl. Yeah, I seen that before. Not the video, but the picture. I seen that.
Yeah.
That be caressing little girls. He just can't help
Not
himself.
broken.
No, you can't.
Yo, I
He
cannot.
cannot help himself.
Nope. They be thirsty for that shit though. That's what it be, man. They be thirsty for it. They can't like help
He can't help himself.
that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, the younger the better. They get
Honestly,
like crazy.
They all
creeps.
They all on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like all these,
Harry,
lawmakers.
Trump, all of them people. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Exactly.
Media is just an illusion. If you look up the meaning of medea, whatever,
Medea, yep.
it's like a
The
goddess
goddess
of like
of
illusion.
Nope.
Deception. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, this nigga Biden is wild.
Yeah.
This nigga is wild.
He nasty.
Well, they show us everything they're gonna do before they do it. Just like I was talking about, even Megan with like the Plan B and all that.
Bro, yeah,
She came out with the song Plan B.
Oh wow.
What?
Like right when that happened. Like
Okay, yeah.
It's just like,
It's all script.
like, okay.
It's
And now she playing around with it. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Twerking in front of videos. Yeah,
I saw
like
that
she got the
too.
Plan B in the background in every video.
Wow.
She thinks
Yep.
it's a joke, and you got all these women following these people, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is just weird behavior.
Part of the
You're
agenda.
twerking with a Plan B in the background.
Yep.
Yeah, go do what you want. Go get your hoe on, like Amber Rose.
Yeah,
But
promoting
then
that shit.
pop your Plan B after.
Wow.
Promoting it.
Shit.
Tory Queen.
That's
Yeah,
what they do.
that you got me with that one.
No, it's
Damn.
I didn't even
Very
think
much
I
that.
didn't know.
wondering. Yeah, if you want
That's
to
wild.
see what's going on in the world, just look at these rappers. Like not even the rappers. Like look at the female rappers.
Like
They be
puppets.
promoting these heavy agendas. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. It's bad in the movie.
like,
They
wow,
what you
okay.
call them? Sex kittens.
Yeah, look at the WAP video. WAP is promoting what they be doing at these little parties.
Nah,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at Chloe fine as shit, but Chloe, what's her name?
Mhm.
Chloe and Haley.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Chloe and Haley.
yeah, not this
I
past
love
video.
Chloe and Haley, but
Yeah, but the video before,
what is it?
she got a lot of imagery in that jump.
Yeah.
Not the last video when
I
it's like
mean,
she
they
wearing
all
like
do it,
Not
though.
the robotic shit.
But it's a routine for them. They have to do that. We give you fame, you promote our agenda.
Right.
They
Yeah.
have to.
Once
do
you're
that.
in, you're in. Yep.
No, I don't even be surprised no more. I just be like, dang.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Project Monarch shit. So like, what
Yeah,
am
they
I
be on it.
seeing
I'd
with
be like,
this?
damn, this is really gonna get the girls going.
I know in the summertime too. You already know what it is. It's crazy.
The hot girl summer, and then pop a Plan B.
Yep. Plan B summer.
It's
That
kind of
stuff
weird.
messes with your system as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet you
I
it's some.
bet.
I bet you they're doing some shit
Negative
with that
effects
right
of
now
Plan
too.
B.
Yeah. They
Right, I bet
fucking
they
around with that.
modifying the pill.
I mean, I
right
brought
now.
some.
Right now.
Honestly, I brought stock in it. I brought some stock in it.
Smart.
I
Yeah, it's
brought
gonna
like
go
very
up.
little, but I brought some.
It's definitely going up.
You think there's any like relation between we just had like recent
Shortage.
shortages, yeah.
That's what I was just about to say.
Shortages
that.
of
baby
what?
formula,
Yeah,
baby
and the
formula
formula.
shortages and food shortages and all that type
Yep.
shit. So is there a relation between banning abortions and the shortages?
I don't know
They're
though.
gonna say they want us to have babies, but
Yeah,
they
but
don't
they-
want to. They want us to. They
They
don't
don't
want
wanna
to give us
feed 'em.
food.
They
Like
probably
you're supposed to
modify-
breastfeed your baby.
Right, and I think
Yeah.
they're modifying the formula that they
But
requested.
Yeah, but some people, it like as a woman, like it is hard to breastfeed sometimes. So you do
Yeah.
have to like use formula, or you mix like the baby formula with your milk or whatever. I'm a parent, so I know. It can be very difficult. It can be.
Understand?
But I just don't think that's like the last thing you should do. Because they do have other methods of getting like breast milk. Like you can pump it. It's a lot to it. So they shouldn't be having shortages on things like that. In all honesty, and then some baby stomachs are sensitive. So that's just
Yeah.
wild that they're having shortages on that. And then they were having shortages on like tampons. They said.
Everything.
Not
yeah.
here, of course, in the DMV, but in other places, I'm sure, like in like more rural areas, that's where they're experiencing like all these food shortages and things like that we're seeing. So it's interesting.
That's how the craziness starts. It's like chaos. It just always keep you distracted.
Yeah, they
One
just
after
try
the
to induce chaos, but you gotta rise above it and just know what it is.
Always.
All I gotta tell everybody is just get your license to carry. I'm working on that now.
Hey, all right. All right, so how do you feel about, people saying my body, my choice, and it's these same people saying, oh, you know what I mean, you should be out here getting the vaccine.
Yeah, but when you compare it to that, they're like, well, it's not the same thing. I'm like, but it is.
Most definitely is.
It definitely is.
Okay.
But the thing
It's
is,
a public health
with
issue.
the vaccines, some of us,
People saying, oh, it's a public health issue. It's different.
No, it's the same shit, though.
I mean, some of us got it. Some of us didn't. Like, I don't really see like the point of getting it. And I mean, there's been like different reports that have been getting shut down, that some people's immune systems have been shutting down because they're getting too many boosters. I mean, I knew one lady who got like double vaxxed, like on all 3 vaccines.
God.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, like because her son has like a weak immune system, so like she didn't want to get him sick or anything. So I was like, that's understandable, but like, damn, like.
Does that even make a difference though?
But,
I don't even. Will that even make a difference? She's saying
I don't
that
think
juiced
it made
up.
a difference at all.
So,
but
so is it more for like the person then? Like, because what would
I
be?
mean, if you scared,
like
then
a
go get a
preference?
vaccine. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna be transparent. I am vaxxed. I'm just I got the first and second shot. I feel fine.
Okay.
Everyone else I know that has gotten like boosters has gotten very sick at one point. Some of them have been okay. But I'm not like, I haven't gotten like my child vaxxed or anything, and like she's fine.
Good.
Like she's been fine. We had
How do you
like
feel
a
about
little,
this push? The push versus the 5 to 12-year-olds now.
I don't feel like it should be pushed at all. I feel like our immune systems are already strong enough for it. I do
Especially
feel
after
like, a
Omarion.
lot of us should have like stood out and stood the test of time on it, because honestly, it wasn't legal and they didn't make it like super mandatory like maybe a lot of our jobs did. But
Right.
in general, like we didn't
Fake that.
have to get it. It was still a personal choice. So I feel like I don't feel deceived or anything, because I just made the choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, all right, I'm trying to travel. I don't have time for all this. But and if you go to other countries, they do make you get other vaccines for things like measles, things like that. Like when you go to Africa, like there's certain vaccines that you have to get.
Yep.
So it's like I was just like, all right, whatever, just do it, get it over with, But had the choice to go back, no, I wouldn't do it, because like I don't. What difference did it? I never got sick before, and I'm still fine. Like I don't, So.
Right.
So that brings up one of the titles of this episode. This whole sudden adult death syndrome that's been popping up recently. Anybody, come across it?
No, explain.
I've been hearing about it.
So, like, apparently, there's a rise, and people just,
And it's
whether it's
already-
heart attacks or whatever they say, maybe under the age of 40, where people are kind of like meeting their demise.
Yeah, they're dying.
Perfectly healthy people are meeting their demise, and there's also like a
But
hashtag
are they healthy
too.
though?
Without this looks like a healthy young man.
But then they say it's connected
I mean,
to
a lot of people look healthy, but they have underlying issues.
Underlying
that
issues,
you never know
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, did
stuff
they
you
say
would
that?
never
Did they
know
claim
about,
these
like-
people were healthy?
I mean, there's statistics. I could probably look it up, but also like what I didn't recognize at first is like what people getting COVID and shit in the beginning is like, I was like, all right, let me know when there's a prime athlete that dies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden it's like, all these European soccer players are dropping dead after the vaccine. The one dude that played for Portland, basketball player, like forget his name.
McCollum?
No, what? CJ McCollum.
I know. I thought you said used to.
No, he's the one do the first. But yeah, all right. So yeah, but all right. But I was saying there's a hashtag though. If you look up, it's called hashtag Can We Talk About It? And there's like endless testimony after testimony of my nephew, my brother, my sister, my niece, or whatever are meeting the ultimate. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say too. In that report, it said it was like hereditary, didn't it?
Nah, but if you look at the numbers of, or if you look at the people that's like unvaccinated versus vaccinated, and you know what I'm saying, this whole, maybe that's not the best representation.
Oh, and it's on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm just saying because Twitter's like a live look of what, you know what I mean, what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered. But I'm sure I can look up something as far as numbers.
I know. So the spike is just people just basically just dying off young. Not the
Even like when I go to the barbershop, like, oh, you hear about so and so? Yeah, okay, yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Like shit don't make sense. And a lot of people catching like
Yeah, I
shingles
know
and shit
people
now.
on both spectrums of everything. I know people vaxxed with issues, people unvaxxed with issues, or who died. You know, and honestly, I don't know.
You said what else, Rez?
I
So
you
personally
basically
don't
trying to say
I don't
is
feel like it makes a difference. Like everyone who I personally know has been fine. Like they might have gotten sick, but like
Oh no, I'm not saying like
I don't
everybody
know,
with
but-
the vaccine has, you know what I mean, had like injuries or whatever. I'm just saying there's a rise in this shit.
so you're saying it's not a coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like I've never heard about this shit until now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Like neurology and
it's been around.
I mean, there's bound to be. I mean,
So
there's bound
with-
to be side effects.
And then you hear about like, you know,
No,
this whole
I mean,
like
yeah, and that's true. I agree
myocarditis
with you on that.
and the Justin Bieber, he got the whole, you know what I mean,
What do you got?
Two-Face shit.
I mean, it's
the
still
cerebral
essentially a
palsy,
new.
is that
I
what
mean,
it's
if you're
called?
trying to say that it's based off of like has anything to do with the vaccine, I mean, it's still a very new vaccine.
Yeah,
that we
until
don't
like
really
next year.
know
It's still
too much
considered,
about.
Still considered experimental until 2023.
I mean, we could basically. I mean, we could very well be talking about the fallout of, and it just so happens to have happened to these people. You know, we just don't know.
Well, yeah, and I'm telling you now, if you go to the hospital and you tell them anything has to do with the vaccine, they're gonna look at you like you're stupid.
Like the vaccine. I know. Man.
But I don't know. I personally believe in spiritual healing and things of that nature. So,
Right.
you know, I don't know if you feel something, you know, you better, you know, practice Reiki or something, you know, go to a practitioner and learn how to heal your own body. Cause like I don't really know. Like it's a lot of people that have taken it. I know a ton of people, you know.
Personally, I just like to follow the money, and that's who the fucking guilty people are.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these, you know what I'm saying, investors or global conglomerates, whether it be BlackRock or Vanguard or all that shit, and they investing in all these vaccine companies at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
All rotation.
Yeah.
Who are these soccer players that you're saying are passing away?
Okay, here we go.
You talking about the dude that collapsed on the field this summer?
It's more than one. It's more than
Yeah,
three.
but like how like I'm saying like how like common is it?
Let's see, Christian
I don't know because
Eriksen.
if everybody that got it, if something happened to everybody that got it, you know, we ain't gonna have no doctors. I'll tell you that much.
That's so true.
Like,
That's true.
Wait for the spike of that shit.
when I know
That's true.
Abu Ali 22, Fabrice Nasaka 31, Jens D. Smith 27, Jeanette Van Gitchen 25, Benjamin Taft 31, Roon Cohn 18, Helen Edwards, referee in the World
69.
Cup.
Damn.
Dimitri Leonard, 33. Sergio Arguero, 33. Emil Paulson,
These all 80s
28.
babies.
So question is, do y'all think that they gave different vaccines to different people?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. There's a thing called lot
So
numbers.
how do you feel like that's affecting everything? Like, do you know any black
don't know.
people who have
Yeah, there's a thing
Okay.
called lot numbers, and I've seen like there's different testimonials of people that work in like actual pharmaceutical companies or whatever, not even pharmaceutical companies, just like pharmacies or outreach programs or whatever. I seen somebody say that that they were low in stock of or of the vaccine, and they reached out to another city, or say like I don't know, they're in St. Louis and they reached out to somebody in Mississippi and they said, okay, yeah, can we borrow this? And they had to ask for permission from the government because like all that shit is regulated. And it was like, okay, nah, we can't send you this because this lot number is not qualified for your region. Follow me? So that shit is only authorized for this region, whether, you know what I mean, is it got to do with this or this, you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
But you know, a lot of those vaccines were expired as well.
Okay.
We got.
Yeah, I ain't had no.
I mean, I was talking to somebody who works at like CVS, but they were saying a lot of their vaccines were actually expired or they were left out, so they were deemed like not. I don't know, but they can't.
But don't that sound like some eugenic
so.
shit? Don't that sound like? Don't that sound like some eugenic shit? Like
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like it's only good in a predominantly, you know what I mean, ethnic group or part of town,
right?
And that's like the same people though. Like it's a Bill Gates backed vaccine group, and Bill Gates is closely related to Margaret Sanger, and she's, you know, related to Planned Parenthood, and she's a known racist and shit like that. That shit's all connected, right?
Oh yeah, you already
Am I
know
tripping?
that's an agenda.
That makes sense.
They all connected.
Everything's connected in some way.
Yeah.
She's a known racist.
Yeah, she is.
She's a known racist.
I mean, Biden's a known racist.
Yeah,
sure is. We've had his shit
and
on
Clinton.
All these niggas racist.
Yeah, for real.
Right, Corey?
Not beloved though. Not beloved.
I'm done.
Not beloved. Though. Shut up, boy.
Not beloved. Not Obama. Not Obama.
Nah, Obama definitely plays with his white counterparts.
Yeah,
he's not like
he's grown.
Indian and white. Like,
yeah,
she's talking about
nothing
beloved.
wrong with people being mixed, but like, no, I'm sorry. Like, you're not giving me Obamas for black people.
Oh, buddy.
What did he do for black people?
Yeah, I'd love to know, Simon.
What did he do for black people?
Give us hope.
Hope for what?
He got a good jump shot. That's all they got.
He was just cool.
Yeah, he had a nice tray ball. Nice tray ball. Nice tray ball.
He got medium range. He ain't got no
distracting and everything. Yo, man.
NBA tray ball. NBA tray ball. Come on now.
I don't believe that.
He ain't serious. He ain't serious.
Y'all not gonna talk about beloved in front of me.
It was just the face in the office, you know.
Thank you.
Go black people, like, don't nobody say nothing bad about Obama. That nigga, he's done so many war crimes.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Like, nobody says anything bad about him. It's just, oh my God, my president forever, president.
Right.
Like, they don't
all
even
that
look
AI
at what he
shit.
actually did.
Yeah.
All of it.
All the AI shit I didn't posted, all that Project Maven and shit, that was him. All them drone strikes, blowing up hospitals and elementary schools and shit. That was good. Love it.
We ain't had it. We ain't put our boys out there. We ain't had to put our boys out there.
Oh my God.
Just drone strike. We don't got to put our boys out there. Drone strike.
Look, y'all worried about drone strikes. I'm trying to figure out these robot dogs that they're training.
Oh, they got
run
it.
After humans.
You talking about the ones from?
I mean, they've been had it, but like it's like wow,
yeah.
like it's
the Black
really,
Mirror
like
dogs.
here, like they're really training them.
Yeah, the Black Mirror dogs.
Tase them motherfuckers.
Nah, them things is real. Like they was walking
I
around
know.
DC with them like a
Yep.
year or two
Yeah,
ago.
that shit was
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
be having
real.
them.
That's
Boston
freaky.
Dynamics.
Yep.
So who do you think they're gonna use those for?
To like, I think they're gonna be like, it's gonna be like one of those like big
Neighborhood
police
sweeps.
brutality jumps, and it's
Yep.
like, oh, let's just like kind of curve the air, you know, and human reaction. Let's put a robot, because like there's no human error in that type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna
Yeah.
slowly ease, you know what I mean,
They're
AI into
gonna-
that shit.
Yeah.
They're also gonna use them to take away jobs though, because like they're saying I mean, we already know.
that's been
Oh,
happening.
that's
that are
already
acting
happening.
as nurses.
Ben.
Yep. That's happening.
Yeah, but
now.
like even like food service, there's gonna be like robots serving you food.
Oh my god.
we're just talking about that. They got
That's
the
cool.
Domino's robots
At least
now.
at least their hands clean. I
Right.
guess.
Listen,
Right.
Domino's
They don't got the
joint-
COVID.
Exactly.
The Domino's
I
joint
guess.
came out started like last year.
Yeah. They
That
be on the street and everything.
That's crazy.
Have you seen one of those yet? Like in person?
Yeah, I seen them in Miami and in Denver.
I would
I
love to see
haven't.
one.
I haven't seen one.
Just be scooting along.
Look up if you go on Google and you look it up, you can see them right now.
Yeah. Just
Look up
scooting along.
robots
crazy.
in food service.
Yeah. Scooting by.
I'd be scared.
I would be holding up traffic just because I'm looking at this shit. Like,
Dallas restaurant turns to robots to help manage labor shortage. People don't want to work food service jobs anymore, so they're gonna have to hire robots.
That's even happening at like warehouses and all types of shit.
hold on to your butts.
I mean, Elon Musk said that if the truckers don't want to stop protesting, he said that he'll send his automated trucks out. So,
But did you peep in Logan? That's what they had. They had the automated trucks.
Yep.
That was like what, 10 years ago, 8 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Damn. They did have that shit. They've had all this in the movie. That's
dang,
what I'm
man,
saying.
artificial intelligence.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to figure out when are the aliens coming.
They're already here.
Yeah, they here.
Coming. What?
Yeah,
we
but
already,
why they
like,
won't
in
come
the
out and say
control.
hi to us?
They here.
Nah, they already they've been here.
I think
They're amongst us.
I got some wild
I
theories
would
on
like
that
them
shit.
to come out and say hello.
Take some shrooms.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Why you laugh?
You want to hear a
Why
wild
you
theory?
laugh like that though?
You want to hear a wild theory?
I'm telling you, it's a connection
Lay it
right
on
there.
us.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's the language.
This whole like we doing like child sacrifice and shit, right? With this whole abortion shit. Sometimes I think like sometimes in the past, like, you know, the whole Aztecs or, you know, ancient whatever Babylonian they doing, or even like when they doing like, you know, you heard like the stories of like Moloch and the Canaanites and stuff, and they,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
This is all periods of time where ancient civilization took like large leaps in technology or advancements. They building these megalithic pyramids and all type shit like this. And then now we taking like all these, you know, large leaps and advancements and shit like this. I think like not us, but them per se doing all these sacrifices is like they getting all these advancements from these higher entities, not even higher entities, probably lower entities, give them these gifts of higher technology. Y'all follow me?
Yeah.
So they giving these sacrifices, and in return they getting these higher technologies to kind of like, I don't know, rescue them or
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's kind of
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, it's weird.
Remember,
Like if you look at like anywhere in the past, and they getting like where these sacrifices are come out of nowhere,
yeah,
and the advances that people make, that correlation is
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
it's
That's-
weird.
Oh, okay.
That,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
kind
Have
of
y'all seen
American Horror Story.
No.
no, look up map a conspiracy and click on the first link. It's on Google.
Nah,
And look up
because-
that map down there.
What'd you say? Map a
It's
conspiracy?
a map. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Type in
no.
on Google, type in map. Yeah, map of conspiracy, sorry.
All
And
right.
then it should say journals.sagepub.com, and go on that. Did you find it yet?
Map of conspiracy.
I'm still typing it in. I'm still typing it in. I'm slow. I'm still typing it in.
Map of conspiracy.
Once you get to
Conspiro.
that, look at it's a whole like map about like the Great Awakening.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Have y'all seen that before?
No.
What? Hold on. All right.
Look,
So I got
okay,
map
just
of
look up.
conspiracy. What am I clicking on?
It
A
should
conspiracy of
say
data.
journals.sagepub.com.
Yeah, the first one.
I don't see it.
Or let me see if I can just type in the Great Awakening and it comes up.
I typed in map of conspiracy.
Yeah, and this should be like the first thing that comes up. Okay,
I'm
hold
not
on,
gonna
I'm
laugh
trying
at
to
me.
find it.
Don't laugh at me. I tear this shit up.
Oh my gosh.
What's this guy doing?
Journals of what? Sage Pub.
Yeah, it's that first one.
Okay, type journals.sagepub.com.
Okay.
Okay, that's the second one. All right, I see it. I'm going. Actually, no, it's first and two.
Okay, and go
One and
down to
two.
like page 9.
Page 9. Okay.
Yeah,
It's the whole like map. Since y'all talking about like aliens and stuff,
I
it's
see
like
it.
a
The
whole,
Great
like,
Awakening.
I'm not, but
You've seen that before, right?
Are aliens even like
Yes.
are aliens or are aliens demons? That's what I'm saying. Like we always do like these mass rituals or
Well, I mean, why would they
sacrifices,
be
and then
demons though?
Because
mean?
it might be aliens too. I mean,
why we
angels.
differentiate this shit?
Angels and demons.
Are angels
and demons
aliens? Or are angels demons? Or are they both? You know what I'm saying?
It's two sides.
I mean, angels are not like
Can't they just be beings?
they don't look like you know how they always try to make it seem like they look like these like golden like humans with wings. They don't look like that.
What did it look like?
Oh,
What
yeah,
did it look
exactly.
like? What did it look like?
Look up just look up a picture of like real angels. I've seen one before and it looked like a cherubim. Look up a cherubim.
Them little naked
I know
jumps.
what you mean. Yeah.
No.
Cherubim?
Not that one. Like the actual. Is it? Let me make sure that I got the right name.
You talking
Yeah,
about
look
the
up
wheel?
real cherubim.
Yeah, there's
Like
something.
if you look it up, it has 4 heads.
Yeah, you talking about the wheel?
Mhm.
Real.
Y'all laughing? These things are real.
No, I'm laughing.
Okay.
Look up 4-faced angel if you can't find it.
Okay. Let me see.
It's a
You
real-
said
I mean,
4-faced angel.
Yeah.
The number 4 or the word?
Yeah,
No, like the
one is
head.
like the head of a goat, a lion, eagle, and a man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I see it.
Like that's a real thing.
Yep.
Like they don't look like humans with wings. It's not how they look.
Exactly.
They look very like they look scary.
1, 2, 3. So we got So it's a face on each side of the
Yeah.
head. Shit.
Somebody send me the link.
What the fuck?
He says, "Send him the link." Yo, I'm done.
Sure,
You can look
boom.
it up.
I'm
Just
gonna
look
look
up
in the
more-
chat.
Lion, eagle, and man.
Because I'm thinking about my conspiracy.
I mean, I
I
mean,
would have
to a
sent
certain
it if I was
extent,
on my
I
computer. I can't look it up on my phone right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Send me the link, B.
I'm seeing you something. I got you
What,
something.
you want the pics?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want the pics, man. Thanks, scary.
Oh, he went to picks. Oops, I said the wrong shit.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
whatever.
just see.
Definitely that 4-headed one.
This ain't the-
Cherubim are described in the Bible as having 4 faces: a face of an ox, and a lion, an eagle, and a man.
A black man.
Yeah, I know all about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A black man. That's what you say?
Black man. Yep.
The Jane I saw didn't.
Damn, why does shit?
But the whole like what's it like the story of Moloch and like the whole child sacrifice shit? Isn't it like a bull head?
Yeah.
Hey, Rez, let me ask you something. So, based off of like what you were getting at, as far as like the different like civilizations reaching a certain
Because sometimes
they
just come
reach a-
out of nowhere. You're like, oh, let's start sacrificing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but is there any correlation as far as like how long that they lasted once they
Hold up.
started?
That's
Because
exactly
go
what
ahead.
I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it's like they reached
and-
like a certain point.
Yeah, like
Shortly after that
they got
shit started
infiltrated. They got infiltrated, like in like Mesoamerica. It was like the Olmecs. They're supposed to be like the oldest predating civilizations, like black
Mhm.
Black Mexicans or whatever. Then it's like the Tolocans, and then Mayas,
Yeah, I know
Aztecs,
it.
and then
They
they
can't-
start sacrificing at like a large level, like 100,000 people, and then after that they just up and left. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's funny how like you talk about these civilizations that were so advanced and this and that, and then boom, out of nowhere, what happened? Like it seems
Up and left.
it seems like that happens to a lot of them. Just like boom,
Right.
what happened?
So what if we're like
Getting ready to go out of space for real?
sacrificing way too much right now? Because like if you look at like how it started, the abortions in like the 70s when it first started, it was like 1.5 million in this country alone.
So you sound like an energy overload.
I don't know.
Like just doing this too much. Like we don't even really know what we're doing.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Have no idea.
Like what if the ancient civilizations, what if they weren't about it the right way and we're just going about it the wrong way? Like what if they
What if
actually
we're
knew what they were
repeating
doing versus us just fucking around with some shit?
No, I think people know what they're doing. What if we're just repeating the same curse?
What'd you say, Monica?
Y'all gotta follow this map.
Okay, let me go back.
There's a lot on there.
I gotta zoom in.
No, it's a lot on there, but it's like
about
a
to say,
great
get your-
awakening of like
Get your
like and why they're saying like why certain like entities won't reach out to us yet because we're not at a certain point yet.
Oh, I
because
heard,
we're down here.
That makes sense.
Stuff like
Who was talking about that show on Joe Rogan? Michio Kaku.
Yeah,
He was like,
was it Korean or Japanese?
yeah, he's like
One-
telling like we're only like
Scientists.
first world civilization type shit, and once we reach like third or fourth world civilization, maybe they was talking to us. And I talked about that shit before, like
No.
We-
He said we are on zero.
zero. Okay, all right.
We are on zero. He said we on zero.
Ardo, but like they called us. Never mind. ain't shit.
Go ahead.
Because even like you see
Speak
where
on
it
it.
says
Speak on
like,
it.
you
Right?
see
We
where it
already
says,
know
like,
about certain things, but like we're not a part of these things. Like Freemasons, Deep State Illuminati. Like they literally like talked about. Like, did y'all see the new Doctor Strange movie?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah,
Wait,
they-
I didn't see it yet. But go ahead.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Don't
Go
do
ahead.
no spoilers. No spoilers.
Spoil it
Go ahead,
because
go
they
ahead.
had their time. Spoil it.
I hate you.
Nah, I won't do that.
Spoil it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just. So they mentioned the Illuminati in the movie, and I'm like, why
Yeah.
would they mention that?
I
Like,
busted
you
a
know,
laugh when I saw it though.
like, yeah, I mean, I cracked up. I was like, wow, like they're really like just throwing it in people's faces. But even like the CIA, they call them clowns in America. Like, I don't know. It's just this map is very weird. I don't know if it's gonna lead to something ever, but I don't know. It kind of makes sense.
it has a lot of
there's a
the
lot of
hermetic
sequence in there.
hermetic law in here too.
Yeah.
It's like the law of the one.
I was gonna say I'm still looking at the four faces of the angel though. I'm still looking at the four faces, and it's like the eagle that could represent America. You know what I'm saying? You got the ox or whatever, also could be looked at as a cow or whatever. I know they didn't mess with slaughtering cows or nothing like that in Egypt or nothing like that.
Oh, that could
man,
be the
man
whole
is man, whatever.
Idolatry.
Yeah. And you get the lion. That's out there in Africa. I'm like, this shit is interesting. This shit is really interesting.
No, I think all of
It means something.
It is interesting.
It means something. I did not know.
I need to see what all of this shit say.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Like I'm like interested. Like I'm
So-
following.
it's like
this.
fine print.
I know it
too.
took a while to make.
Yo, go from the moon
Fine
to
print.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
It takes you from lucid dreaming to astral travelers. Then it goes to like chakras and yoga, psychic healing.
Oh
I
wow,
definitely believe in psychic healing.
Oh
Most
yeah, all that.
definitely.
All right, what's
Chakras,
throwing me
being
in
aligned, everything.
what's taking me out of it is
But
this
that like
cute
but
anon
that's like
shit.
another roadmap.
I can't stand this cute anon shit. Like it's goofy to me.
They're trying to say
NASA cover up.
portal system. Right there in the middle. Portal system.
You said
Dude,
portal
yeah.
system?
Yeah, I see
Right
it.
there in the middle. You see that shit?
Yeah,
Let me
right
find
here.
this.
Free energy, right under free energy.
But
And
you kind of see how like it's like a map to
11
like
11
get you to
synchronicity right into that.
Yeah.
Yep, 111s. Yep. It's a whole
This
bunch.
something new. I
seeing
never seen this
444.
shit. Oh yeah, I seen 444 today.
I
At
seen
the,
444 like 2 times. I don't
It's
look
at the gas station.
Yep.
Yo, why I keep trying to scroll down on this straight to this? Is not my computer.
I'll see my boy right here, Terrence McKenna.
So,
Hey,
so
no,
what exactly is
got
this?
Trump in here and
What
everything.
exactly is this?
Trump in here. Like, how updated is this?
Probably doesn't have to be.
2000.
Was it? Is it names linking folks to
Nah,
certain
it's not
stuff?
gonna- it's
or-
not-
North
what is
Korea.
it?
I just think somebody took their
like,
all
Release
their
free
research
energy.
and
Like, this looks like we're here right now.
What is this? What's Samsara? What
You
is
said
that?
you said North Korea, ain't they?
Hold on.
Don't they got like some zombie shit going on
Oh,
over there right
Escape
now?
Sam
Look right
Sarah.
down there at the bottom. That like right there at the bottom. That's where we're at right now. We had the Trump era, so I don't know what's gonna happen next. But then they talking about an Earth alliance
Yo, so you
and
see
release
where
of
it's,
free energy. Like it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. Like it's very weird.
You see this P?
Yeah, I'm looking at
Cydonia, Mars.
Oh yeah, City of Cydonia. Man. Oh wow. They got the
Mantic.
faces on Mars and everything. Look at that. Slave colony.
scroll up just a little bit,
What the
Red.
fuck was that?
Well, exactly. They're trying to cut us. They're trying to cut this shit.
You see where it says
We tapped. Watch what y'all say. We
you
tapped.
see like right below where it says the rainbow body,
Yeah, right here.
and it says escape Samsara.
Yeah, and also say it up here.
It said rebirth of Earth.
Mhm.
Like go
Right
go
here.
Google Samsara.
Yeah, I need to do that.
That
Mystery of
shit
universal
what
creation.
the
That's
fuck
crazy.
is
Hold
that?
on, man.
It looks like a dot, like a
Hold
like a
on, man.
sundial.
Yeah, you see the arrows and everything, like how
see
it,
that
like,
shit?
gives a direction. That's crazy.
What the fuck? It's like isn't it funny how like all of that shit, like when you go to look at it, like the calendar, like the Mayan
They
calendar.
really got
What
ancient Death Star on them. They really
where is
got
what is
Star
the
Wars.
origin of this map or time? Well, I don't even know what to call this. What is the origin of this joint? Who came up with this shit?
All right, so I guess Samsara is like on some like Buddhist type shit because it says the dance of Samsara is one of perpetual frustration and suffering. You know, suffering is like the whole
Yeah.
Buddhism. You know what I'm saying?
Buddhism shit.
Great awakening. Oh,
that's-
hold on. Hold on. Great awakening. Everything is an illusion. And in the middle, where them little right under the Great Awakening.
That got me searching.
Right under the Great Awakening. Don't even search. What I'm saying is right under the Great Awakening.
Okay.
It's like little
Islands.
little islands.
Yeah.
Well, you remember when we had the flat earther dude on this joint, and he was talking about like
Dave Weiss.
the Antarctic wall or whatever. It was like
Right.
it's just a wall that's basically it's just there and
then
it's shit
land
beyond
behind the
that.
wall. Yeah.
It's shit beyond that.
Agartha and all that type stuff.
Like, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at, man?
I think
What am
it's
I
just a
looking
bunch
at?
of like
What the fuck am I looking at?
Hey yo, it's crazy how they got awakening consciousness and then like
and then there's
a little bit to the
Y'all
left.
never
of
gonna
it.
stop.
I'm sorry.
And then the book of
I should have
Enoch.
never brought this up.
Yeah.
The book
You
of
shouldn't. Yeah,
Enoch.
you shouldn't have brought her in here. You shouldn't have brought her in here because
but
she's
peep this.
giving me too much knowledge. Too much knowledge.
Hey,
knowledge.
hey, shut up. Listen, look.
My bad.
So you know how like they said like in the book of Enoch, it was essentially our
High
way
points.
of like that's where we started to is the tree of good and evil. And like that's we chose to eat from that, so like we were able it was like knowledge that we gained. So you see how it says awakening consciousness, and then the book of Enoch is kind of to the left of it, but then it looks like they have some type of science that looks like a pyramid type of like, you see that it looks like an airplane, but those are like a pyramid structure, right?
Yeah, on the back.
And that's like it looks like that would be like all the way underground. But it's just funny how like they got that right there when like
It says
Enoch was just like
organite pyramids.
Nigga, they have Antarctica, the Earth, inner Earth civilizations,
and you see all
and
the
other
pyramids?
shit.
25.
What the fuck?
You see all those
25
pyramids?
pole shifts and Elohim.
Oh,
All
they were
right,
courteous.
we gotta get out of here.
They were
can
courteous
revisit
to
this.
Area
We could do a
51 on
whole
this
other,
bitch too.
That shit was hurt my eyes.
Hey, you see that joint?
That's
That
an-
joint
hey,
said-
look.
You said it hurt
Hey, look.
your eyes.
Yeah, that
Look.
shit was so small.
That just said.
Hey, that's the next episode. We gotta dissect this map.
Hey, Red,
This is the
Red,
next
that
episode.
joint said
Dead ass
wireless
serious.
energy.
You gotta blow it
Dead
up.
ass serious.
You ain't see that Red? That joint said wireless energy, and then
Yeah.
like a
with the
The
Ankh.
fuck? I thought this whole
Yeah.
shit was the Earth, but it's not. But it's like, nigga. All right, I holla. This one is tough, man. I ain't never seen this shit.
Yeah, nah. But it's hard. They got like a lot of
This shit crazy.
information.
But yeah, I believe in self healing as well.
Hey,
But Reds,
Nah,
I'm telling you,
it's
that
real.
that whatchamacallit shift. I think I was overdoing the whole float shit though.
The
I
who
did-
what?
I overdid the float, the flotation,
Float tank?
sensory. Yeah.
Oh, you took it? Or you went to it?
Yeah, I had a subscription. Like I was just
dope.
going, but it was just like I think I
Did you
I had
use
to-
any lights?
Huh? Nah.
Okay.
I think I think I reset my brain a little bit too much. It was like wow, like it was like trippy. You know, how, like when you be coming down from the shrooms,
Yeah, I use like blue
like
lights.
that next day.
You just be vibrating.
You say what?
You just be vibrating.
Yeah, that shit was weird. But yeah, I
I
definitely
recommend it for
believe that
everybody.
shit, too. Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
so can I share this other junk? We talking about damn, the whole Moloch figure.
Oh my god.
What?
What are we talking about? The Canaanites and the bullhead.
Yeah. Nope. That's
So I'm
wild.
just trying to figure something out. What at the end of the day, what is the point of all this?
We're repeating the shit. You know, people like believe in prophecy and all that. So you don't think we're repeating prophecy?
I do, but like, what's the point of like?
Just to get on.
What's the point of even knowing this shit?
No, like, what's the point of this?
What's the point of them practicing it, or what's the
Yeah.
point of?
I mean, there has to be some sort of either there's just dealing with energy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
It has to deal
Everything's
with some,
energy.
yeah. So like, it's got to
Why
be
is this?
some-
Why is this? What's the name? Right in front of Wall Street.
Yeah, that big ass bull. Yeah.
The Brahma bull.
That doesn't look tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man. I'm saying.
In New York too.
I'm saying. One of the capitals of the world.
I thought they were sacrificing the babies to Saturn, not Moloch.
Could be everything.
Saturn. I mean, yeah. But at the same time, what is it in Manhattan where the whole the Twin Towers, the rebuild is the the black box. That's Saturn too. That's probably a few blocks from there. I don't know, bro. I would think I'd be crazy sometimes.
You would.
No, they want to make you seem
Nah, you solid, brother. The fact that we even having this conversation, brother, you good.
Fact that you understand that shit.
But that Great Awakening shit, I'm when we get off here, I'm probably not going to sleep. I'm gonna just look at that shit all night.
But why they always talk about that? All these
Great Awakening.
Don't go too crazy.
I'm intrigued.
I ain't never seen no shit laid out like that though. Never seen no shit laid out like that. I gotta look at this fucking map. And it might be the topic next week. I gotta look at this shit.
They can't stop saying that shit though. Like just like New World Order,
Great Awakening,
George Bush. Yeah, like what's the motherfucker?
I remember you had that compilation on.
Yeah, Klaus Schwab and whatever. They keep saying Great Awakening.
No, they definitely been talking about the New World Order, heavy.
So whether people out there believe it, I bet they believe that shit.
Oh yeah, they do. They all in the mix.
You don't have to believe it. If it's real, it's real.
Yeah, they for sure believe that shit. They're putting the plan in action to make that shit happen.
Yeah.
They don't want you to believe it.
Hey, see, Mom, I need you to hurry up and watch that Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Get your life together, bro.
Fuck him.
I'm behind on a lot of shit. I'm behind on a lot of shit.
We can spoil that shit.
Nah, when that movie finished, I was like,
they showing you what's about to happen.
And guess what? They've been doing that since the beginning of Avengers.
All right, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight.
They show a lot of shit.
That shit was frightening.
Infinity
to me,
War was
honestly.
just, if that ain't the realest shit ever.
Wanda is frightening to me.
Huh?
The WandaVision.
Frightening.
Yeah, Wanda's a weirdo for sure.
Yeah. Y'all watch the Spider-Man joints and shit.
Yeah, that's just weak.
All right, cool. Because I didn't watch that. It don't have nothing to do with. It don't have nothing to do with.
It's good. It's cute. I mean, but it ain't no.
But it don't have
Doctor
nothing to
Strange
do
shit.
with the Doctor Strange joint.
No.
Into the Spider-Verse was my shit though.
All right, y'all can talk about that shit. Y'all can talk about that shit all day. I don't give a fuck.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Is that because it had
Miles
Black
Morales? Yeah.
Nah, I just thought it was actually like really.
That was like a 10 out of 10 movie.
That was a good movie though. They coming out with another one.
Good.
Yep.
I'm finna watch this.
They gonna have a spider person with pronouns.
Yeah.
With pronouns. Don't every movie have a pronoun?
Stranger Things come out.
Nah, they just started doing that heavy.
Yeah.
They just started doing that heavy.
Hey, did y'all see the Boy Scouts was in that Pride March?
Nah.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious to me.
I
It's like
see that.
that's like the whole like running joke of like the Boy Scouts, like they
Proud
being
Boys.
abused
Yeah,
by their
Grown
counselors
men.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they in the Pride March. That shit was like, I was like, what the fuck? Shit made no sense to me.
To the Proud Boys.
No, the Boy
No, I
Scouts.
said the Proud Boys.
The Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm confused. It don't matter what they doing in there. What they doing in there? Either one of them. What's going on? Lord.
You said what the Proud Boys doing? I think they just got arrested.
There you go.
Oh, you talking about this?
Who this?
The Boy Scouts of America, nigga.
Oh no.
Hated it.
Hated it.
So dry.
Hated it.
I mean, but like,
I mean, I have a child, so it's like children are really being disturbed by like this, like
That's
the sharing
wild.
of bathrooms and people identifying as this, that, and the third. Like it's really getting out of hand now.
It's too much.
And this is based on hearing like from kids and things of that nature. I don't care what people do, but like it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
people
moving to Puerto
uncomfortable.
Rico.
I don't want your little boy in the bathroom with my little girl.
Right.
Like it's too much. It's too much. Too
But
young.
that's wild because like it's
If
always
you're
been
18
like
and
that.
up, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But like children, it's too much.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's always been that
Even that.
underlying thing. Is like, oh, the counselors are messing with the little boys, and now they in the pride. Like, man, come on, man.
Nope. All this shit.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Like, just slow your rolls.
That's too
God
much.
dang, they had like kids with drag queens. I was watching that joint. I was like, wow.
No. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
no.
Nah, they even
No, they
had-
didn't.
Wasn't it
No,
in
they
Texas?
didn't.
Yeah,
What?
that was a while ago.
In Texas?
I could send it to you. I think it was in Texas. I could send it to
that
you.
was
It was
like
on
2
Twitter.
years
Were
ago.
they banning abortion? What they have? Oh boy.
Yeah, they got
There's
they
too
have
much
a lot of
going on.
trans
There's
people
too much
and
going
men
on.
speaking out against
Yeah,
abortion as well. I
worldwide.
mean, speaking for abortion.
It is.
There's too
And
much.
I'm like, bro, you can't even have kids.
Right.
There's too much. There's too much going
Worldwide.
on. There's too much going on out here. There's too much going on out here.
I mean, I have to be
Lord.
aware of it. I mean, we all do, but like, I have a child, so I have to be aware of everything that's going on at all times
As you should be.
because it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up drag queens show in Texas. They had like a little pink neon
Y'all look
sign
that
in
up.
the back, and it said it ain't gonna look itself.
I can't look up no drag queens. Y'all look that up. Y'all look that up and let me know what happened.
You stupid.
Yo, it literally like it had a pink neon sign that said it ain't gonna lick itself in the back, and I was just like,
What?
with
Oh,
kids there.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's-
was like highly disturbed.
That's extreme. Jesus.
Hold on, drag queen outrage, Texas. Yeah, and the
Oh.
parents was there and they was cheering it on. They was like, "Yeah, do it, do it."
Oh,
The
hell
kids
nah.
was putting money in their little clothes or whatever. It was crazy.
Mhm.
And these was like 8-9-year-olds. It looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
10-year-olds.
Oh my god.
They gonna call me a phobic out here, man.
It's not about being a
Lord,
phobic. It's
bruh.
about keeping adult things for adults.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, having good etiquette. That's what
Yeah,
it
hold
is.
on. Can you see this?
Adult things.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not.
Was it
gonna
like? Was that a runway?
lick it-
It's gonna. It's not
Yeah.
gonna lick
Oh,
itself.
those little kids. That's
Yes.
little,
Wow.
they can't be no more
Real.
than 5, 6. Oh my god.
Wow.
It was a whole like video for it.
That's ridiculous.
Whoa.
That's ridiculous.
They blocked all the kids out because like people were so like outraged about it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
ridiculous.
cool.
And
That's
then they
ridiculous.
was on Twitter. They was like, "I'd rather have my kids around a drag queen than a pastor." I was like,
What?
"Oh my
That's-
god!"
Why?
People just
People are
got
crazy.
People just be having
You-
that to say shit.
It's that
People just
serious.
be wanting to say shit. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
they do. They
understand
do.
a lot of people like went through like trauma. in
Everybody's gonna go
different
viral
places,
now.
but like no.
yeah,
Folks trying to go viral. That's it. That doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
Comparing some extreme
Yeah, that's
shit.
it right there.
Oh Lord. Is that the mama with the daughter?
Nah, it's just like a drag queen with someone's
Can't
child.
see. It's a little. Oh Lord. You
I
said.
mean, you might as well
oh,
take them. I mean, they want
Damn.
they one step from the
That
strip
was
club
just a
at that
drag
point.
queen with somebody else's. Oh.
Walking the runway, showing off the kid. That's crazy.
New Babylon.
Yo,
Wow.
presenting.
They was having fun.
Presenting.
Yeah,
her.
right. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck?
There's a new Babylon.
I promote.
Where was that at?
Everybody moved
You
to
said that was
Puerto
where?
Rico.
I thought it
We're
was
going
in
to Puerto Rico.
Texas.
In Texas?
And that's Texas. That's supposed to be the most conservative state.
That's why they got picked. Yeah, it was in Dallas. That's why they was getting
Wow.
mad and they was trying.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna ban gay rights. We're gonna ban drag queens.
Mm.
That's too
Brandon,
much.
Brandon,
That's
they
so
know.
much.
Yeah, actually 2 days ago, a Texas lawmaker wants to ban kids from attending drag shows.
Wow. Yup.
Because why is your kid at a
Wow.
drag show?
And that's what I'm saying. Like that I'm
That
like,
is
okay,
crazy, though.
On a
they
school
tried to
night.
dress it up as it being like a runway type of thing. No,
Yeah.
that was a kid in a strip club. This is
Drag
people
show.
What the sign to say? It's not going to lick itself. Lick what?
Yeah. Wow. Y'all wildin'.
I'm
Why your
out.
kid even got like, you know what I mean? They going to read down like, you know what I'm saying? What they going to ask?
The fuck?
What does
Even
that
if it,
mean?
you know, if it was a man-woman dynamic, they going to ask questions.
Yup. What does that mean?
Sick shit.
Yeah, I don't understand how that was okay. I don't understand how people are defending this, but most of the people defending it. Nah, let me not, because I'm gonna come off racist. Let me just stop.
Yeah,
Just not. But most of the people defending it, you know, they weren't black, so
yeah. I mean,
thought it was interesting.
Wow, I can't believe I just saw that.
All right, this is a question I always want to ask a female, or I kind of want to blame females sometimes on this shit. Do you feel like, you know, a lot of this wild shit be kind of like happening because our female counterparts don't really put their foot down? Because like y'all like the closer ally to, like, you know, that type of wild shit. As far as like drag, big
Ain't
gay.
no ally to that. That's kind of wild. But I mean, as far as like females being like an ally to like gay men, do you mean that aspect?
Yeah, like the overt like type of colorful super loud type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gay, it was like, but if you're like that shit was obviously pushing their whatever
Agenda.
on other people. So it's like if females were like, oh, hush hush about the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like a green light for that to happen. But if y'all like, okay, that's not cool, then you know what I'm saying? But if a man say that's not cool, it's like, oh, y'all being homophobic. But if a female say it, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they listen a little bit.
No, they call us homophobic too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been called homophobic, like, and I'm just like,
okay,
I'm not homophobic. I have
It's
gay
just,
friends.
I don't
I don't
know.
care what you do. I just ask that you not push your lifestyle on people, you know, or
Okay.
on different types of people. I don't, you
Yeah.
know. But
I feel the same way, but it's like if I were to say that, you know, in an opening setting, it's like, oh, what the fuck wrong with him? Like, oh, you homophobic or whatever.
I don't feel like it's that serious. I
Right,
feel
you
like
just
it's out of
exactly.
context.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't
But I
know.
do
Like,
feel
it's
like,
not homophobic. Like, don't push your nonsense on children. You know, they're kids. They need to grow up. They shouldn't even be thinking about that.
okay, but why do females don't say that shit? Like, how are you saying it though?
Because I'm a weirdo. I don't know.
You a real ass motherfucker. That's why.
Nah, every time I say it, like, people get mad at me, and like, I'm just like, all right,
We salute you.
I don't know. So I don't get it. It's like a
I
bunch
think
of
people
like
just
crazy
want to like
wild
go
things.
with the flow. People really like, okay, yeah, maybe I can't step
I
out
mean,
there.
because in certain settings, like, you can't really, like, what can you really say? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can say something, but then it's like everybody's jumping on you.
Right.
Niggas coming up to your door trying to mess with, you know, like, oh my God, they're
But that's
homophobic.
all right. So that's the problem. Like, why is that a thing? Like, when did that become a thing?
Okay, so what is that? It's a show on HBO. I was watching it. Something I can fly.
Like that hive mentality is like weird.
Yeah, but like on this show, it was a show on HBO. It was like a documentary. I'm trying to look it up now. It's a black guy that did it, and he was basically like comparing the struggle of like trans people or trans women rather to like the struggle of like black women.
Oh wow. How was that?
I felt like it was very insulting. I thought it was going to be a show about like men just harassing like black women or something like that, and it turned into something totally different, and I just didn't know what was going on.
But
I
what
can't
was
find the
it?
title. I'm trying
That's
to find
what
it now.
I wonder what made him like want to compare black women specifically to like the whole
Right. How you
that
zero
whole
But they do that a
community.
lot. But they do that a lot.
Like
They
why
do that a
you
lot.
would pinpoint one?
And then at the same time, it's like you're like a caricature of the black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So now you projecting
But
this
are they really a
whole
caricature? Because like I
It's
feel
like
like even with like Cardi B like acting like, oh, I'm you know, I'm hood, whatever. If she's hood, whatever, I don't care. I honestly don't care. But like that's not how I don't feel like black women act like that.
nah, but
So
that's
I
what I'm
feel like
saying.
it's
A
insulting.
caricature. It's like, you
yeah,
know,
she's
it's
getting
like
paid.
what do they call it? Like a pinkanini.
Yeah, a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a character. It's not even. I don't know.
I'm trying to find
I'm trying not to sound wild.
I'm
I'm trying not to sound wild, but sometimes I don't give a fuck. It's like when I don't know.
Nah,
I guess
but you
when they
should care because, like, honestly, like,
when
I'm
they
not
when
for like my right. Like, I don't choose my skin color. I'm black.
exactly.
I can't help that. You know,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
you could
That's why I said,
choose.
why
You know,
compare
these
that?
people can choose. Like, oh, I want to be a male or one. You know, like they're choosing that.
Yeah,
I can't choose my skin color.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why
It's
would
not
you
the same
even?
But when they
thing.
do it though,
Yeah,
it comes
type
with like
that.
a little bit of aura, a little bit of sass. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they copy that sass from, you know, entertainment
Mm-hmm.
black
Yeah,
figures.
entertainment, the media,
Yeah,
an
That's what I'm saying.
illusion.
Yeah, it's
Like
weird to
black
me.
women don't act like that.
It's
exactly.
weird.
Yeah,
It's weird to me.
that's why I said they project
Like
that
everything's
whole.
a hashtag or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
a cliche saying. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Mhm.
that they copy is from that. I don't know. It's
just think
weird, bro.
it's very, very
It's
odd
weird.
and weird, and I don't really appreciate it. But when they do that in the media and they align people,
Mhm.
I got another theory
hold on,
too.
HBO black shows. There we go. When they align certain people with it, it's like, okay, like then people start looking at like, oh, maybe I can, you know, relate to this person more so because of this. It's all like
Yeah,
kind of an illusion. It's very weird. Like
it's a program.
I don't like it, and I always ask about it, and like people just like shut it down. Like that's not true, and I'm like, yes, it is. Like literally, y'all put like you put the whole community in with like black people and black women in general, and it's
Mhm.
just you know.
Come up with a general consensus of shit.
But I understand that people are isolated, but you can't just like take a whole community and people and throw them on someone else. You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
I was watching because I play The Sims every now and then. I like dib and dabble, whatever.
Okay.
And like they had a new trailer out for like a high school, and like the black dude in the trailer was an athlete who was like gay.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
I'm not surprised.
And I was just like,
they're pushing that agenda too, demasculizing the black male like
Yeah.
heavy, like real heavy.
Mhm.
I'm
and
seeing
I
that
think
shit
even
everywhere.
when like I can't even really talk to like people, my gay friends about it because or gay associates, whatever, because like they don't get it. Like they just think that when you say it, like it's coming down disrespectful, and it's not.
Yep.
It's
I
not.
know.
I
So
played that shit in P Valley. Like
Mhm.
that shit went like
yeah, it's
completely
getting a
like
little
it's
wild.
hard.
Like I was just like, this
It's
is
like
getting out of
it was
hand.
just like, come on, cuz this like you
Mhm.
and then I don't want to hear it. I mean, you can call me biased, but like because somebody can say, oh well, in one scene, two girls was making out or having sex X, Y, and Z, but then like you got it's just two dudes doing it. Like no, to me it is a difference. I'm sorry.
I'm be honest. I
It's a
don't think
difference.
we should be seeing any of that like on that level on television.
They showing
It's
straight
getting
up
out of
dicks
hand.
on there.
It's like wow, this shit
Wild
is
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
After that last, I didn't even sleep. I was like, and I feel like when shit like when you I
watched
feel like
it?
no, not
I
like
fast forwarded through
no.
it.
Listen, like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm talking about like the shock value of the
Mhm.
shit. I was just like, what the fuck is like happening out here? Like
Yeah.
even I don't even really be trying to tune into that shit because I already be bothered by a lot of just like shit that goes on. Even like how they portray like it's not the whole rap shit. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's like tons of gay rappers that have been like.
But even the church shit, like
But are they even gay though, for real? Because like
that's what I mean.
they could
It's
be
like,
doing rituals and just be getting outed for doing rituals.
yeah, and you know how you get to like it's
Mhm.
almost like they say when they go to that level, they're just like worried about stimulation and shit. It's not even like where it comes from. It's like that's what I mean. They're fluid with that shit. It's wild.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
That's what happened to man Isaiah Rashad.
Isaiah.
Yeah, he
Isaiah.
out here wilding.
Yeah, whatever. He was enjoying that shit. I don't
Yeah, that's what
know.
I'm saying. No, that's what I mean. Like he
I
wanted to
watched
do
it. I
that.
was like, I was just in disbelief. I was just like, wow, okay, but like,
He wanted to do that. That's what I mean. Like,
but is
it's
it
crazy.
homophobic if I'm in disbelief because someone who I thought was gay like wasn't gay is?
Oh, because he presented himself a different way.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
totally presented himself a different way.
Got
That
kids.
shit
There's a lot of
on,
people out here who are like gay, and people literally don't know that they're gay.
Yeah, I know.
It's
That's
not.
that should
remember
be
that shit
wild
on
too.
It's kind of scary.
Lovecraft Country?
Which one?
Yeah, that
What?
came out the blue.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like I was like that shit. Yeah, that shit. I was like, wow, okay.
Have y'all seen? Do y'all listen to Have y'all seen the movie Buck Breaking by Tariq Nasheed?
Buck Breaking.
Nah, that sounds like a little extreme.
Nah, I thought that
It
was
just
like
talks
a
about like
yeah, good.
it kind of like sums up like the feminization of like black men, like what they're trying to do, the agenda, where it came from,
Oh,
how it
okay.
came about.
Okay.
Basically through like slavery and things of that nature, you know, and
Yep.
people were like pissed about it, but like
It's probably good
it
information.
seemed accurate.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he did the whole Hidden Colors jump, right?
Yeah, he did a whole Hidden Colors thing. But you know, a lot of white people, they you know, they not into it at all. They like, nah, I'm not with it. Like that's not what happened. We wasn't in the caves raping each other and this, that, and the third. You know, it was a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
gotta
know.
see it.
Like
I
I
gotta
wasn't
watch
there.
it. I gotta
That
watch
was
it.
that
Yeah.
was like the whole like Roman
But that
shit. That was
one of his angles though, and I think that pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie.
That was in like some Aztec shit.
If you have what is it, Vimeo, I can send it to you.
Okay, it's on there.
Yeah, it's on Vimeo. It's like $23, but I can try to send it to you.
That's too rich for my blood. But I feel like that's like everything now do you watch, especially on Netflix. It has to have like that's like their pitch. You know what I'm saying? We pitch a movie.
Well, all the black
gotta be a black
men in
dude.
movies
Black
have
dude
to
gotta be gay.
gay.
Mhm.
Yep, you gotta be open to being
Like, you know, I'm not
NAC.
feeling okay. All right. Then there has to be, you know what I mean, this one scene. All right, sold.
Right.
What's that joint called? Gay Niggers from Outer Space, where all the gay niggas from outer space was trying to come in.
Wow,
What?
I never even heard
Look
that
it
one.
up. It's real. Like it was
What?
like a movie or whatever, and they said that like
I don't
the
even
gay
wanna
man
type
was
that
trying to
in.
come in.
Then my algorithm all
They was
fucked
trying
up.
to come save all the men on Earth from women.
Wow.
Okay, here's another theory. I'm sorry, y'all. But like this whole abortion shit and the whole, you know, overreaction shit. And it's like, how come men can't have the pill? You know what I'm saying? And I remember they was pushing the pill a little bit like late last year.
Yeah, they trying to push that shit on men.
Don't that sound like some sterilization type shit? Because
Yeah,
like
they
obviously
trying to
like
do
where
that.
I mean, it can happen both ways.
No,
Like
there's-
we have the light, the seeds, and all that shit. So like,
Yes.
if you're like mass sterilizing a whole, you know, species of people, then like making babies, like all these like futuristic music movies that you see, like Blade Runner and shit. Like you can't have natural births. Children of Men, you can't have natural births and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that like where we're heading?
Yep.
If you're talking about some sterilization of men, women too, but I'm just talking about like the whole this unproven fact of, you know, the whole men pill and shit like that. Or
I'd
your
never do
vaccines,
that.
I don't know.
I would never do that. A man pill.
They already
That
have
doesn't even
those.
sound.
They have a
no.
man pill, but it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
is it tested? Is it proven? Is it over the counter?
Yeah,
Is
like
it,
they got a whole like pill like for men who. Hold on.
Yeah, they do. They got
I believe
let me
some
not- let
people
me not
should
speak out of
definitely
turn. Let
be
me make
on
sure
that
I
It's
know
shit.
like a
what I'm
Like,
talking about.
one-time thing.
like a
Or-
weekend thing. I pop it on Friday and go hard and come back, you know what I mean, Monday. Like,
Yeah, it's a men's pill to prevent pregnancy.
So I
It's
mean,
called Dimethindrolone
that's
or
Diatron.
DMAU. Is a once daily pill that suppresses two types of men hormones: follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone to simultaneously decrease production of testosterone and sperm without causing
Hell no.
symptoms of low testosterone.
Testosterone.
Decrease
male birth control often
testosterone.
passes safety tests.
You're not gonna be man, bro.
Yeah, they already regulated it though.
That's some trans.
Decrease testosterone. That's what makes you the man.
Trying to take your manhood for real.
Yeah. You ain't gonna have no bass in your voice, no nothing.
Hey, yo, go ahead. Yo.
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson.
They going hard right now.
I can't believe I just heard that. And people take that shit. I'll be like, nah, hell nah.
Take this pill. It'll make you less of a man.
Exactly. Literally. That's what
that's some sterilization shit.
They said the side effects can include depression, weight gain, and an increase in cholesterol levels.
That's me anyway.
I know. The community.
Me and Corey. Raise your hand. All right, here's another theory. This is a wild theory. With this whole reversal of them overturning this whole Roe v. Wade shit, taking away abortions because somehow they looked into the future and they realized our race is at risk on some, children of men type shit, and like we have to produce children now because in the future we're not going to be able to.
Nigga, that's essentially what the man who fell to earth shit is about, right?
No,
well,
you don't worry about that. You just worry about saving his people.
But that's what I'm saying.
His people, not our people. His people.
They said the vaccine was gonna stop people from getting pregnant, but one of my friends, she's already had like 2 kids and she's vaxxed, so I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that they was.
And her kids are fine, so I don't know.
Well, past the vaccine, past that shit. Like some point in the future where we can't have, like I said, the Blade Runner shit. Like you can't have natural birth. So like they're trying to, I don't know, flatten the curve.
I'm trying to understand why we wouldn't be able to have like natural birth though.
Oh, because all the
I don't know, because we're moving towards all this
alternative shit,
fake produce and fake meat.
They've been doing that. They've been poisoning our soil.
I'm talking about not even that. Yeah, the soil's fucked up. I'm talking about like
even the medication.
This cultured beef, like the Petri tree beef and the have you seen like they pushing like these eating bugs and shit like off like Snowpiercer and shit? Like the World Economic Forum is saying like protein. Even the UK right now, they're saying like they pushing the shit in like schools. Like they want them to eat bugs and mealworms and shit like that.
I think what's funny is that I recently seen a movie on Netflix. I watched it with my daughter, and the lady, she had like locusts, and she was raising like a farm of locusts. Exactly. And she was saying that like they were a better form of protein or something like that. And she was like trying to like super produce them. So she had to feed them blood to get them to super produce. It was like kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Blood.
But it's locusts. Locusts is a sign of the end.
Exactly. And she feeding them blood. Look at that.
Well, there was locusts that went, what country was that?
In Africa? Oh, Egypt, yeah.
Was it in Africa? It wasn't.
Yeah,
No. This is recent. This is recent though. Hold on. Let me look at recent locust outbreak. They like ate up all the crops. I forgot what country it was.
I think it was
I think it was India. Yeah, that was 2019, 2020. Yeah, some districts are Rajasthan and Gujarat. Yeah, they had like a whole locust attack. They damaged like all their crops. So imagine if stuff like that keeps happening.
C-Mo, you muted, bro. Just FYI. But yeah. Shit's crazy.
Ah, it is. Locust ravaging crops. What if we get a locust attack, locust swarm here in the U.S.? What do we
be mad as shit?
That's fucking crazy right there.
There's so many different. What is this?
Ain't that cicadas kind of?
The cicadas already came. They gone. Well, the 17-year ones are gone.
Shit.
There's more than the 17-year ones. There's a bunch of them that come out like all the time. Like the stink bugs. I think that was a form of cicadas. But people eat the cicadas. You know, they was eating them and getting real sick last year.
That's crazy.
Right, I can't eat dumb
How
animals.
the fuck would you do that?
That's what the fuck are you thinking?
I don't know. Somebody was talking to me about eating bugs the other day. That's why it's funny.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was talking about the locust joint. There's literally a movie about that though. There's literally a movie. I don't know if it's on Netflix or whatever.
It's on Netflix. And like the lady, like she basically was raising like a locust farm or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like breeding the giants with her own blood.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
I thought I was only one. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Netflix King.
This is freaky. And then the end, she ended up killing everybody.
Damn.
Yep.
What?
Because somebody went, I forgot which character it was, but somebody went crazy and tore all the locust tents down. The locusts just like swarmed everything. Killed everything.
Hit a very goddamn thing.
Come on,
that's nasty, bro.
Yeah, no, we're not doing
that. Is that in what
it's got to be Thailand or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not eating that shit. We're not eating a cricket burger or some shit.
They got lettuce and tomato on it. That's disgusting.
No, thank you.
That's
no, thank you.
What you think these what do you call them?
BLT,
Plant based
bug lettuce.
That sandwich look cold too. That cold ass fucking.
You see that though, right? And this lady eating worms.
All like just eat your vegetables. Like,
you see that though, P? 2030. They'll talk about that 2030 agenda.
Yep.
This dog.
Even on what's the name on The Man Fell to Earth, he said by 2030
in there. Yeah.
I feel like 2045. I feel like he said 2045 too, though.
Nah, 2030. That's
2030 is like the main.
No. I feel like he said 2045 is when the Earth doesn't have what was he was trying to do, like some type of energy shit or whatever the fuck or whatever. But he was like 2045. That's it. Y'all got till 2045 to do some shit.
Wait, so they said that these vegetables are like man-made hybrids. Broccoli, cauliflower, corn, bananas, carrots, watermelons, apples, peanuts.
A new corn too.
Genetically modified now.
Mm-hmm.
And corn is the biggest one in
eggplants, oranges, tomatoes, and strawberries.
Are all in one bug? So you get all those nutrients?
No, they're man-made.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Man-made hybrids. I didn't know that. Like I mean I know it's GMOs and everything, but like I didn't know that.
Vasectomy's on the rise.
Our pig, like,
is that a thing?
The modern day pig is a man-made thing.
Why people don't want kids so bad? Like kids are awesome.
Because they trying to kill us off.
But vasectomies are on the rise after the Roe v. Wade shit.
Yeah, actually, that's like an article. Like I literally.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show y'all. Dead ass serious. These niggas said specifically in Kansas, a urologist at the Kansas City Urology Care, his staff has been overwhelmed with requests for information about vasectomies since Friday. We're up 900%. 900%. And people looking to get a check. 900%.
So I was going to talk about this on my podcast. It all goes hand in hand. I don't think people feel like. I think another reason, why a lot of people get abortion, it's financial reasons as well.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say that shit too. Yeah,
that's probably 99, maybe 90% at least.
Yeah,
it's 90% at the end of the day. 90%.
I mean, but honestly, like, okay, so what do y'all think is and not based on Kevin Samuels, but like, what do you think is like the median like amount of money you need to make in a household, like to raise a child?
Well, she said the minimum.
Minimum? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The minimum
Like
would be at
together?
least
Okay,
100,000.
so do
I know.
okay,
Is
so
it
you
one
said
At
parent
least.
household? I was gonna say like 60 if it's one
Because
parent.
we talking about we still got to take care of. We're not just talking about a child. We're talking about 2 adults. You know, so
No,
at
to
least
have a
100,000 at
healthy
least.
environment when it's
yeah,
like
a healthy environment is 2
100,
adults. But even if you're a single parent, you make a certain amount. You got to think about
Well,
it.
I'd say
It's,
single.
160.
mm-hmm.
Well, I would say, oh, okay. So
I say
single
about
parent is
160
100,000. A
minimum.
single parent is 100,000.
100 racks.
2 adults is at least 200,000.
So
2
do y'all
adults,
think
200
about
racks, and a child is at least 200,000.
damn.
when
6
y'all think
figures.
about like
One
children, do
child?
you think about like
Yeah,
activities and things of that nature
Yeah,
that you need to get them into
exactly.
so that they
That's
can
what
be
I'm talking about.
successful in the future?
I'm
That's what I'm saying.
calculating everything.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a single household, 100,000. If you're
Trust me,
2
I know.
parents in there, at least 200,000. At
200,000.
least.
2 racks.
At least.
200,000
At
racks.
least.
I
I
want
got
to
you.
watch you chime
To
in.
do the things that you
I
want to
say
do.
single or 2 parent. I say at least 200
Chime in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See?
because it's just
6 figures.
it's a lot that they need
Yeah.
emotionally, physically, financially. Like you want to equip them with all the resources that they need, so when they're older, you know, they'll
That's
have
not reasonable,
access to
though.
all that.
Right.
That's not
Like
reasonable.
with my daughter, like she's doing a lot of different things. She's doing things in tech, she's doing things in art, she's doing things in swimming, all of that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All of that adds up. And
That's
to like
great,
send
yeah.
her to like a camp in
Exactly.
Maryland or something like that, like University of Maryland, where they really teaching them something,
Right.
it's like at least $1,000. You see what I'm saying? So it
Yep.
like
Yep.
it adds up
It
like
adds
over
up like
time with
shit.
everything that they're trying to do. When
Real
she,
quick.
you know, eventually joins a swim team, like those swim meets, she's gonna need supplies. She's gonna need
Yeah.
just
All
different
that.
things for that. You know,
And
still
that's
have
the
to maintain her
extracurricular.
hair. Like, you know, it's a lot to raising a kid that like people don't
Travel.
really look at.
And
Travel
then
be a lot.
outside of that, those kids build bonds with other kids, which
Mhm.
then now though you take on birthdays and next thing you know you
Yeah,
going to
birthday
all
parties.
sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
You know,
"Ah."
Yeah.
it's like a
But
lot.
that's
And
just
then when they get older,
that's just
like
extracurricular though. That's
yeah,
extracurricular though. So I definitely
mhm.
agree with the 200. That's just extracurricular. We're not even talking about whether we're doing public school or if we're doing
Right.
private
Private school.
school. You know what I'm
You can
saying?
do 200 and do private school. You can, depending on what private school you go to.
Right, exactly.
But
Depending
if
on.
you don't make that income, there is still resources like you can get grants and things like that for kids, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of work because it's a lot of competition.
Mm-hmm.
But kids in general, I feel like are very expensive. So I feel like that's another reason why people are probably like, oh, I don't want to have kids, and they're just mad about the Roe versus Wade. But it's like, at what point do you have to abort a fetus when it's over like a certain amount of time?
Right,
You know,
because even
Period.
though the law is
That's
there,
just
people are
ended
going
right
to
there.
take advantage of that law, like
Mhm.
anything else.
Yep.
But just like I said in DC, if I was 27 weeks right now and I want to go get one tomorrow, I can do that.
Right, and I think that's wild
hmm
because
So
Yeah, that's way too far. That's way too far.
so can you agree to disagree? It should be a cap on the time limit.
yeah, but
I
like
can
who
agree with
regulates
that.
that? Who
I
regulates
can agree
that?
with that. I would agree with that.
hmm
All the way.
I don't.
across the
It's not
board.
even agree to disagree. I agree. There should be a
Mhm.
cap.
But
There should be a
who's going
cap.
to regulate that?
Yeah, and all the way across the board, like everybody got to have the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
because like
Time
at what
frame.
point do you not like
That's why they left it up to the
it's taking-
states.
it's taking you 5 months to realize?
Nah, no, I feel. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just
Exactly.
asking, like
Exactly. No, it's not even just that. That makes too much sense.
I don't think it should be fully up, but then it's like, okay, we're financial, but then can we be more responsible as people?
Mhm. That's what it comes to.
I will.
That's
I
what it
will
comes to.
say, because I don't watch too
Mhm.
many shows or whatever. Because you know they got the what is it, My 600-Pound Life or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
watching the stories.
They might not know that they pregnant or whatever. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
Dead ass serious.
Damn.
They don't know that they're pregnant till.
He took it there.
Hold
though.
on.
I didn't know
Dead
where
ass
he
serious.
was going, but he
Dead
took
ass
it there.
I want to
Wow.
know
They
how
might
they
not know.
doing it if they 600
Some
Look,
folks.
a woman
And,
knows
and
when she's
guarantee
pregnant.
where they at. They in a red state. They in Kansas or Texas or whatever the fuck. They're not out here in the
I'm
DMV or
still
no shit
on.
like that.
I'm still on her getting pregnant.
They're not out here.
No, it all comes down to responsibility.
How are
like,
you gonna have?
Because I seen a tweet that somebody posted, and this is the one I responded to. I was like, a girl said like, and Monica, you responded to this. It said, you know how many men don't like wearing condoms or take a condom off during sex or whatever. Like that speaks to the type of dude that you're messing with.
That's your responsibility.
But still, this
You still let them be too.
Like, cause
But
me
as a woman-
when I was
as
out
a
there,
woman,
like
you should carry those, but
I'm definitely using the condom, and if you tell me to take off the condom,
I'm still.
You know what I mean?
keeping it
I've
on.
heard that, like, take off the condom. It's like you trying to trap me. Like, I'm not going to be putting no trick back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I did not understand that logic in that shit.
But women
Yeah.
should carry those around for themselves if you're living that type of lifestyle.
And then she's saying, "Do you know how many men take off the condom and whatever?" That's you know what I mean. He take it off and you still with it. Like,
What
that's,
kind of
that's
men are you
wild.
dating that are doing that though?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the
And you
quality of
watching
men
them
you
and
talk
letting them do
that,
it.
that
Careless.
you fucking with.
They just careless.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you still with it?
Exactly. You still let them go through with it. That's what I said. You still be.
Yeah.
You caught up in the passion as well.
Get shot up.
Yeah, but all right.
Nah, that's crazy. Don't do that to people. Because what if they have a disease?
Yes, that's
Right.
the most, that's the most
You gotta think
important
about
part.
that.
Yeah,
Good point. Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck the baby. That's yeah. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
like
get me.
that's still a thing. Like, and I would like to do like research on like the amount of like, still, you know, we probably never get like the right amount of statistics, but
Like STD report.
yeah,
Yeah. Our shit's probably crazy.
among people who are abortion activists. All right, that's not right.
that'd be a good one though. That's a good one though.
I'd just be interested to
good
see
one,
it. Cause like, why are
Yeah.
you so supposed to get an abortion?
Y'all don't remember them when them folks was running around Bowie State?
Yes.
Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
It's almost like
So we all went to Bowie State or whatever, but I
went
think
there for a year.
they caught us. I don't know what we was doing. We was probably coming back from class or whatever, or lunch or some shit or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, a little table.
They had the cameras out and everything, and it was like they were showing like a documentary or whatever. And it was like, oh, so what's the they had a question, a trivia question or whatever, asking so what's the biggest death or whatever in black and the black population or whatever, and everybody would say like, oh, diabetes, cancer, breast cancer, or whatever the fuck, gun violence, something like that, or whatever. And we all give our answers or whatever. Then after they recorded us or whatever, like, no, it's abortion. It's abortion. That's the biggest death rate for black folks. It's abortion.
Yeah,
genocide.
What?
I think someone said it's been 20 million black babies aborted from the 70s till now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And it's probably
Potential
higher than
genocide.
that.
And y'all calling Kanye crazy. That's
It's
what
probably
you're talking
higher.
about.
That's probably higher. But from the joint I seen like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, after whenever the hell the Roe v. Wade thing happened or whatever, I seen something that was saying like that was going into the conspiracy thing about white folks want white life and all this other whatever. But it was talking about like white folks have at least 60%. They're at least responsible for 60% of abortions in America. So I mean, we have our part, but and they're the majority, so you can't be, you know what I'm saying?
But with this overturning, I've seen people saying, well, what about the mixed babies? And I'm just like, yeah, what about them?
What about them?
Because it's going to be a lot of more mixed babies. So the quest to keep
They don't
like
want
your
that.
race a certain way and looking a certain way, it's not gonna like work out like that. It's just not, because like women are like flocking to black men in like these large numbers, all types of them. Like it's not just black.
I can't get them off me. I'm married and I can't get them off me. You know,
Stop
it.
And vice versa though. But I seen like a Time magazine article, and there's like reimagination of what the typical person is going to look like in 20, 30, 50 years. And it's like, you know, light-skinned women with, you know, light brown hair and, you know, light eyes and shit. Like everybody's going to be, you know, Steph Curry, Riley Curry, look, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to look like that. Yeah.
I know a ton of people like that now.
Yeah.
All their parents are like mixed race.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people want to look red like Corey.
Nothing wrong with that. Ain't wrong with that.
Did you
I'm
say
a king. I'm a bit of king. I'm a bit of king. I might let you slide. I might let you slide for your transgressions. I might let you slide.
I mean, mixed people are. I mean, you know, and a lot of mixed people, they don't know who to identify with. That's why when I watched like that Colin Kaepernick film, I was like, damn, son.
Man, that shit was straight up propaganda.
Yeah,
it was.
Like
but it was a good film though.
That shit was straight propaganda. I was sucking my teeth every fucking scene. That shit was that shit was straight up propaganda from the opening scene.
You talking about when they got pulled over and all that shit.
Yeah, but the opening scene, what he's talking about, like
I ain't watched the whole thing.
It was like, oh, the NFL is like, you know, slavery. You know what I mean, measuring people. I was like,
yeah, they had the dudes.
But it is okay. Have y'all read? I'm reading.
But Ryan
this book.
Kerrigan is doing the same thing. Adam Hutchinson.
Hold on, what you saying? Hold on, no, shut up, Randall. What you were saying?
They talk about that in this book called The ISIS Papers. It's by Dr. Francis West Cressling.
Yeah. Yep.
Cress Westling. Sorry, got the name
See,
wrong.
yeah, I know who you're talking
Well,
about.
I'm reading it. I'm not fully through it, but apparently they talk about it in there as well.
I've seen her videos.
How they measure you know, black men accordingly, and
everything.
Where they're slaves and this, that, and the third. I don't know when they're in these contracts. Because I mean, honestly,
yeah, that's cool, but ain't the same white counterparts going through the same shit? The same white athletes are going through the same measurements. Like it don't
exactly. I get it.
JJ Watt and
that's why I feel like he was feeling when I was watching the Colin Kaepernick joint. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Colin Kaepernick is a fucking
you're getting paid, nigga.
Spy.
This is not chattel slavery, nigga. It's not chattel slavery. You want to call it slavery, okay. But it's not.
You got paid to be quiet.
But is it though? Because even though they still use, I mean, I don't know how to talk about that because I don't know how many white.
He doing better than everyone in this motherfucking video right now. So it's like
outside of football.
Shut the fuck up. Like, all right, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you, dog. I was like,
they doing better, but like the hits that they take, like I've always wanted to look into that. Like, how does it affect them medically?
No, but Colin Kaepernick is taking the bag and running with a narrative.
Yeah. So easy. He got paid off already by the league.
Shit.
Yeah,
he didn't even start enough games to get.
He got hush money. Like I don't want to hear none.
Now he's back in the league.
Tell him. He ain't started enough games.
Okay, so you think that everything that he was saying is BS?
Not necessarily BS.
If it wasn't coming from him, if it wasn't coming from him that took the money, he got settlement money. Like all these.
To get
these women
I
getting money.
Thought he was struggling. No, I'm kidding. I didn't think that. But
never.
Nah, hell no. You cannot be struggling going to the NFL. Shit, even the practice squad niggas get at least $5,000 a week. Shit.
No,
a week.
He's a fraud, bro.
Antonio Brown, that is signed to Kanye now.
Yeah.
So you think he would be good if he wasn't signed to Kanye? You think he'd be good? Like financially, in 10 years?
Nah.
In 10 years.
I don't know what his money look like.
I'm biased, so I'm going to set out this one. You know I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Antonio Brown definitely has some deep-rooted mental...
taking them hits.
Yeah, definitely. The one against Vontaze Burfict was probably the one that sent them over.
Yep.
But
and Vontaze is a freaking murderer.
I wish him the best because he's a very talented individual and he plays the game the right way. It's just he's off the rail.
Yeah, he's a little off.
A lot off. He is off the rail. And he want to be a rapper. So it's like
he about to do the music shit.
Yeah, I can't
take Le'Veon Bell want to be a rapper
too. To be rappers now.
because they don't know how to separate
Not even
themselves
now.
from.
It's just more common now.
You see Miles Bridges right now?
Yeah, exactly. Look at his shit. Fucking up the money.
Who?
Miles Bridges,
The dude from
the Hornets.
Yeah. He be rapping. He got videos, all that.
Be posting tree and
Yup,
and,
all
and
type of
lean and
shit.
all that type shit.
Yup. Then this motherfucker got on domestic violence shit right before he about to sign a max contract. Just happened.
Fucking
Tell me
up
how,
the bag,
tell me
Yeah,
how
that's
stupid
giving
that is.
propaganda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some gotta be down with that shit.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
That they can just so easily transition from one to the other.
Has there been an athlete that do that? That like, actually like toe the line of actually quality music and quality ball player?
Let me think.
Nope.
No.
You said let me think. Nope.
No.
Hold on.
No.
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 None.
Hold up.
What about
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about too.
Maybe Dave East.
No,
Nah, but he wasn't a pro. He was never a pro.
I know.
Damn, Phil, what you eating? Shit. I want some
I forgot
chips
the-
too.
Damn, Cracker
Yeah.
Jacks.
You eating Cracker Jacks?
Hell no.
Shit.
No crackers. No, I got cheddar sour chips, man.
Cheddar sour. No, just put them shits on the screen. Let me see.
Cheddar sour cream. Some cheddar sour
Let me see.
Ruffles. Ruffles.
Yeah, you already know. So
Oh, you ashamed? You
Come
ashamed?
on,
You
man.
ashamed?
The bag about to be gone.
You ashamed? You want to put up on the screen? You ashamed?
But
Come
yeah.
on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
I
Don't
don't
be
see it,
ashamed.
man.
not the
God
Cracker Jacks with the
Damn, the joints sound good, boy. Let me see the bag. Let me see the bag.
I'm done.
All right, I ain't gonna buy me no more Phil.
I'm about to be them too.
Just put the bag up. Just put the bag up. One time.
Mm.
Okay. All right, Phil, I got you. I'm gonna see you in Houston,
yeah.
nigga. I'm gonna see you in Houston, nigga.
I think
You
it
going to
was-
Houston?
Oh yeah, October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, to wrap up, we can wrap up here. But what do y'all think we gotta do to protect ourselves from this initial question of just being overly reactionary to these like big headlines? Because obviously, you know what I mean, they leaked the shit in May, they rolled the shit out in June, and then obviously they're gonna use this as like a crutch and later, campaigns in the future. So like what do we have to do as a people to be like
But
emotionally intelligent?
can
moving
I
forward?
before we answer that question, I have
Damn, can we answer my question?
No. Because it plays into that. Was it today?
Mhm.
They just sworn in or did the whatever the
Lord, I'm about to bring this lady in.
yeah. That's my point. Is what's her name?
Who?
Ketanji or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, like, she didn't have any say as far as the Roe v. Wade?
Why do
joint?
it matter?
It matters. Their votes, bro. Their votes.
But she's the same. She's a part of the same machine.
No. I don't give a fuck about the machine or whatever.
All right.
My point is, did she have a say? All the other justices had a say, but did she have a say
No,
as
because
far
she's
as the
not a
Roe v. Wade?
judge.
So technically, she wasn't a judge until today,
Regardless.
huh?
Regardless.
What you mean?
I'm talking about our reactionary
No, I'm talking about the actual final decision I'm talking about the
Look,
final
man,
decision.
we don't need no more Democrats on the Supreme Court. I'm just like,
Well, we got Ketanji. That's what I'm saying. That's my point is.
No, she has no votes, bro.
She didn't have a say in the Roe v. Wade. That's all I'm asking.
No,
she didn't have a say because she didn't
No.
get sworn in until today, right?
It don't matter because like she's gonna play ball when she gets there.
she's gonna play ball for Biden though.
My point. And you said Biden didn't really.
He's gonna use it for his campaign,
Yeah.
or whoever his predecessor is.
No, but she also said that Biden was not for the Roe v. Wade.
Okay,
But
whatever.
what song is he singing now?
Video. I can send it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
it's okay. No.
Yeah, exactly. What he said back then don't sing the same shit he's saying now. So like it's all you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
It's
So
all smoke and mirror. It don't. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about now. Like when all this shit comes out, what can we do to prevent all this? Big reactionary. Our feelings. Like how do we not get wrapped up in this shit as a people, as a whole, a collective?
Get your money. That's it.
You gotta do your research. Know
That
what you're
ass.
talking about. Know the facts. And vote.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever everybody's complaining and it's like nobody's voting, but everybody wants to complain. So it's like we can't just vote because it's a black person. Like just because they're black doesn't mean they're black. Like I don't think people get it sometimes. Like every black person is not for like black people as a whole. So I don't know. Like I just feel like when we get these big headlines, just do your research and just know what it is that's going on.
Clarence
actually.
Thomas.
Huh?
I said Clarence Thomas.
But everybody was like, "Oh, thank you, please." When he,
I know, but
when he
at the
got up
same
in there,
time,
like,
there's a bunch of white justices on like the Supreme Court, and like the fact that they're singling him out, like black people need to stop allowing them to do that.
I'm gonna say that because he's on some crazy shit. He's on some stupid shit. I'm gonna say that.
To a
He's on some stupid
degree,
shit.
but like
He out here talking about
but
now
they're
he
still, like,
now he's
they're
talking
like,
about
when they're going, oh, doesn't a nigger know he's next? Like that's an issue for me. That's literally an issue for me because it's just like everybody's attacking the only black person on there, but they're not attacking anyone else. All these other white people who actually wrote all these different decisions and opinions about it. So it's interesting to me how like black people don't like even if he's on the wrong side, like I feel like
it's a
I don't know,
reason
'cause
why
that's
he's
kinda
on the wrong side
contradictory to
though.
what I just said, but at the same time, like we can't just allow them to just attack black people just because they're the only face there when there's all these white people around them. That's like I work in a white company and something happens and they don't agree with it, so like they just put my face on the bill.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's not. We can't keep
You're the
allowing
scapegoat.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's the same. I don't think it's the same though. I don't think it's the same. That man have been there since how long
It's
at
ancient.
least the 80s. At least the 80s. At least the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've been born. At least the 80s. And he been rolling. He been rolling with them
90s,
folks
baby.
for a minute. He been rolling with them folks. You're 90s? Okay. He been rolling with them folks for a minute. He been rolling with folks for a minute. And now we have a black female judge who's just now getting sworn in. That's why I was asking a question like, was her vote not counted as far as the Roe v. Wade or whatever? Oh no, she wasn't sworn in yet or whatever. I swore she had already been sworn in or whatever the fuck. But
Are you for it or against it?
A Roe v. Wade?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Like,
a
are
good
you for
question.
the overturning or are you against it?
That's a good question.
Or are you just neutral?
I'm
You can be
I'm
neutral.
I feel like I'm neutral, but
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, so I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, none of that shit. I'm independent. So I understand both sides of the situation, but I will say that I do lean more left in most things because it just seems like the way I grew up and people I met in college or whatever, just even in work or whatever, it just makes more sense to lean more left. But I do see things on the right side that make sense or whatever. But as far as the Roe v. Wade, I am neutral on that, but because I see what you were saying earlier as far as the because there's people need to take accountability and responsibility in situations. You say 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You said 6 weeks, right? 6 weeks. I agree with that. I agree with that. You should know by 6 weeks that you're pregnant or whatever. It should not have take to 15, 20, 26, 36 weeks or whatever to find out that you're pregnant and now you want to do an abortion or whatever. You're just completely irresponsible. You're completely irresponsible at that point in time or whatever. So I fall on both.
Some women might not know they're pregnant.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I was like, if you want a 600-pound life, all right. Okay.
Nah, because like they still get periods though.
Okay,
but some women can
that
still
too.
get period while they're pregnant.
Okay, and I agree with that too. So there are certain circumstances where past 6 weeks, right? Past 6 weeks, all right, you should know. If you don't know, but there are certain circumstances that you should know that you are pregnant. If you're like you have irregular whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Corey, I don't know, man. It could go either way.
I'm telling you, nah, man. You should know. Like you said, you should know after 6 weeks. I agree with that.
You know, sometimes
I agree with that.
You know,
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. You're a grown ass adult. You should know after 6 weeks. Unless you have
only a month and 2 weeks.
Yeah, but a month, you know, unless you have an irregular schedule, you should know when you have a period. You should know when you have a period. Every woman should know that, unless you're irregular. So it's like, yeah, it's responsibility and accountability at the end of the day. Unless you're one of those, you have one of those irregular cycles or whatever. You're rolling the eyes. Come on.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm just saying it can work either way. I do agree that it shouldn't go past 6 weeks.
I'm going off you. Come on.
People might not know.
Some people might know because of what?
They might not know because, you know, they might not notice that like their thing comes later, something like that. You know, the late text. I don't want to get that late text. You know, it's a touchy subject.
But so, all right. So I'm gonna ask you this. So is it more? So
like, it's not good for your body to be doing it. It's not good for your body, period, to do it at all. But it's certainly not good to do it.
Everything.
Let me ask you this though. Is it if you don't know? Is it more of a regularity, or is it more of being irresponsible?
It could just be you don't know.
No, that's not what I asked. I said, is it more of the cases? Okay, all right.
No, okay. Look.
All right, so you're between your friends,
right? But if you have an 18 or a 19-year-old, do you expect them to know everything about their bodies at that age? Because even men don't know everything about their bodies at that age.
At 19 years old?
Yeah, 18 or 19. Yeah. Honestly, the brain doesn't fully develop until you're about 25.
Well,
so you know,
so I can't say because it's. I'm gonna say this. It's easier for us men. It's easier for us men. So
yeah,
we know.
like men
we
know
know
when they
we
men know when they do it. So
that's what I'm saying. For that's why I'm asking you. So for you and your friends and that you grew up with or whatever, you know what I'm saying, from your folks and your crowd, like, was it like does everybody know, or was it like And is there like, do you know folks that were irresponsible, or was it just like, oh, I was irregular, or you know what I'm saying? What's the
No, I
majority?
know people on every side of the spectrum. I know people who are regular, but it's just not really none of my business. But I know people who are regular. I know people who are irresponsible, and you know, I know a lot of people who are irresponsible. But I also know that people sometimes just might not know.
So that's my question. Is it more half and half, or is it more irresponsibility?
It's not really half and half. Every situation is different.
Number.
I want a number. I want 50-50.
I can't give you a statistic.
I want a 49, 51,
I can give you statistics based on what the internet says, because you know, like those are written. But like, I can't give you a statistic based on that. But
what you know in your heart. What you know in your heart.
How you know?
Extra. Don't listen to me, man. Don't listen to me.
I don't know. It really varies, honestly. It varies from like person to person.
I'll take
Some
that.
people might not know right away because they might not just be paying attention. You gotta understand, we all live busy lifestyles.
See.
No, I'm just saying it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. You know, I can agree with one thing and play devil's advocate on it as well.
Right.
You know,
Remy.
we all live like really busy lifestyles. Sometimes
You gotta play Remy.
like
Sometimes.
no, when you're really stressed out, like your cycle and all of that can go like totally out of whack.
Right.
It can. Like it happens to a ton of people all the time. But you know, you do need to be responsible as far as knowing like who your partners are, what you're doing, you know, this, that, and the third. But men also need to take responsibility sometimes. And maybe if you know that you hurting somebody, maybe tell them.
And get that vasectomy.
It's not like you don't
Remy.
know. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No.
Go ahead, Remy. Get that clip, boy. Stop playing out here.
Lose your essence if you do that.
My bad. Concourse, get that clip, boy. That's who need to get the clip, boy. God damn.
Hell no. You tripping.
All right, but back to my question. Like, how do we protect ourselves from this, you know, this overreaction of these headlines back to back, and then we can get out of here?
Concourse, get this clip. Shit.
Anyway.
Concourse?
Huh?
I don't know.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Oh, God, man.
He's a nut.
That's it. Tell this man.
Nobody's getting no clip, man.
God damn, boy.
All I can say is don't. All right, to wrap up, don't do no shit that you can't reverse as of right now. Don't make no big, you know, irrational decisions as of right now that you know what I mean, gonna regret in the future. And that's all I'm gonna be with.
Especially in them southern states.
All right. Yeah, this is me, Remy Please, Concourse P, Corey Mo, and of course Marcus Cherie signing off for Overtime 83, and that rhymed. What a coincidence. Yeah, and this is you know, another episode of Overtime 83. I hope everybody listen to this and kind of review this because we had a lot of points from Roe v. Wade, from goddamn Ball, the Moloch, to the big chart of the Illuminati pyramid and all that shit. So all that shit. So yeah. Please, you know, connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. And Monkey, you are welcome anytime because I feel like you was dropping dimes on us. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was good ass work.
Y'all gonna have to get somebody with a different stance though for your next episode.
And she was carrying conversation. She was carrying the conversation
I was expecting, you know what I mean, from the female's perspective to like be like, no, this is it. But yeah, it was a breath of fresh air. Thank you.
Yeah, super official.
Yeah, but go on him, Corey.
Peace.